Yep, we are back. Live again with Jumping Junipers. Gonna try and figure out how to tackle the hag in Loomlurch. But Granny Nightshade has finally kind of revealed that what happened to Hannah isn't as he was expecting. She wasn't just trapped in the dollhouse, she's trapped inside the hag. At least it feels that way. Some sort of horrible metamorphosis occurred where she was brought into the dollhouse and converted into the Hourglass Coven's minion. And now you've got a spanner in the works, and that is you can't really kill the hag lest you kill Hannah. And so, being exiled from the hut, at least for now, you'll have to figure out another way. Maybe that's all-out assault, maybe it's sneaking, maybe it's a combination of both. But for now, there is at least one more ally you can get in the Dryad, who said that she would assist giving her magic to you if you could help with one of the nearby grandfather trees that's being assaulted by something. We are going to go straight into it because we're running a little late. So when you arrive here, the scene before you is a little odd. There are 3 goats by the looks, all trying to bleat and ram at this great grandfather oak, and you can see flitting around between the branches flashing colored lights and the giggling of high-pitched fairies, or pixies rather. And on the floor next to these goats are 3 of these wicked-looking scythes. And you swear you've seen these kind of things before, these like large sickles. But yeah, this is where you've arrived. I imagine the Dryad is probably nearby, but then again, she can't
Couldn't you
actually
do that?
leave. Yeah. Oh yeah, let's take it there. Here you go. Okay.
I can,
There you go.
if I don't already have it up, I can put Speak with Animals up so we can hear what the goats are yapping about.
Okay. You could, yeah, if you wanted.
And it is a ritual, so it's not even a costume. So
Yeah, I think we said last session you hear these voices. They sound aggressive towards the pixies, and one of them, as they try to ram the trunk of the tree, they're sort of shouting like, "Get down here, you little shite! What did you do to me?" And you just hear the giggling and laughter from above.
all right.
They look cute, don't they? Don't they, Kaluna? Yes, they do, Zinnia. Much, much better like this. You can hear
Can I
the
just?
pixies. Hmm.
I guess I'll just play my lute as like a wandering musician energy and just go like sit on this rock and sort of like I'm just observing what's happening and playing a tune to punctuate what's going on as a way to insert myself as a involved party without being too disruptive, as it were.
One of
As
the goats
in,
kind of turns, starts saying something in goat. To the rest of the party, you just hear these kind of little bleats. But to bed, it's like, what do you want? This is none of your business. Move along. Unless, of course, you want to help. You could always hit me over the head or something.
why would a goat ask me to hit them over their head? And why would a goat be interested in business?
Uh, because I'm not a goat.
Oh,
They turned me into a goat. Serves you right. You hear from above.
why'd they turn you into a goat?
Because they're tricksy pixies. They think it's funny. I will teach him a lesson in due time.
If I look at their sides, is the make similar to anything that we've seen before?
Make. No, they just look like the typical scythe you'd use to kind of cut wheat. The
And
blade is looking particularly keen and sharp.
what would you be if you weren't a goat?
Mm, I'd be
About how
a
tall? And I
fey
like hold out
creature.
a fake creature. I hold out my like hand and like I start at like a range that's like, oh, this is the size of a pixie, and then I like looking at the sides. I'll hover for a moment to look for recognition. When I get to the height of like every red cap we've seen,
Sure. Yeah, they kind of nod when you do that right height.
mm.
So,
So what would
you gonna help us or
what were you red caps up to before they turn
um
you into goats?
the pixies can see you kind of like conversing with the goats at this point, and they certainly do call out to you guys. Like, I wouldn't trust them, goats, if I were you. Also, they're really mean. They were throwing rocks at our houses.
Ah,
So, mm-hmm.
if I look, is there rocks like scattered underneath the boughs of this tree?
Yeah, you can see
Mm.
some rocks by the wicked sickles too.
Mm.
Oh, that's nice of them giving you money.
Yeah, wait.
Throwing money at their house. What's wrong with that?
Yeah. Well, it's because some of them hit the poor twig houses. We've got families of squirrels up here, and one of them got smashed.
Ah,
Yeah. So we put a stop to that very quickly.
I'll roll an insight. I wanna find out who's the liar here.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Pretty cut
obviously,
and dry.
obviously,
The
it's
pixies.
the tricksy pixies.
The pixies seem to be telling the truth, and you can even see there's a poor little squirrel up here who's like taking cover behind the branches, poking their head out. Meanwhile, the goats seem very aggressive. One of them's still trying to butt the tree to try and knock down things off of branches. You can see Zinnia, this little pixie, is holding on for dear life as the whole tree kind of shudders. You
Uh,
see
I,
leaves falling down from it.
I sort of like look at the pixies and I would say, would you consider attacking your homes an insult? As I look back towards the goats, like with like knowledge.
Yeah, it's not very hospitable. And we were just minding our own business. Yeah, the goats are like, yeah, well, I'm afraid you don't have permission to be in these woods anymore.
Bah.
So, yeah, you're being evicted.
By whose order?
Who do you think? It's the one who gives the orders around here. That's Granny Nightshade.
But the pixies, according to every pixie we've spoken to, has a Bilma's rule, which supersedes any hag, even if she's not here.
I ain't seen
Previous
Zybun
claim
around
is
here in a while.
Actually, no, it doesn't work like that, Bert. With the deal that they have, if Saipil is not here, they're actually in charge.
I'm going to go on as if I am correct.
Hmm.
Besides,
The pixies gone.
uh, No, that's fine. Go ahead.
The rest of you can roll like perception checks as well as you're talking this over. And I'll roll one here. Oh.
That's my squire.
Okay. You see Mischief getting closer to one of the goats too,
Mm.
licking their lips. Let's see. Garreth and Jack are seemingly looking over towards the tree, and the tree's state, it looks to be slightly sickened. Maybe it's from the stones being thrown at it, but there's like bits of bark that's kind of withered and fallen away, and some of the leaves have lost color, similar to how that fairy ring started to go sour. Its poor tree looks like it is in a state of slow decay. Yeah, probably from, well, the nature of what's going on here, the hag's presence most likely.
Can I just circle around the tree? See if I see
Oh,
anything
yeah.
like maybe they got like, poison vials stuck in the side of a tree,
Oh
Who
wow,
knows?
okay. Uh, you have a little look around. There's there's like 3 sets of squirrel families in here. You can see. None of them have any kind of untoward items. Like there's no vials or anything like that. The
Mhm.
pixies' houses, they look similar to the ones you've seen up till now. The ones you've retrieved as well from hither. Nothing untoward looking, no. But
Mm.
you probably take note. There's like a lot of leaves on the ground as you're walking over them. You can hear the crunch. But yeah,
Can I walk
this
up
tree
to
is
the
clearly.
tree?
Oh, yes, you can.
Oh.
And unlike other oaks in the forest, this tree does look unhealthy, and its golden brown leaves have kind of fallen away and made a thicker carpet that crunches underneath as you get near.
Can I pick up all the rocks that that had been
Yes.
thrown? Yeah, I'd like to pick all those up because that's good money, and they've decided to throw it away, which means it's fair game. So I'm gonna take it.
Okay.
Real.
Oh,
Alright.
Jack, look at these nice sickles over here. There's no one around. Let's take one.
You see the goats like trying to get on top of the sickle and trying to stop you from picking it up. Baird is obviously hearing what they're saying. They're like, oi, no. Hands off, that's mine.
I don't think he speaks goat.
Ah. Ah.
Is he mocking me? You hear the goat?
Get off. I like this one.
Can I
They seem. Okay.
can I put my hand onto the tree?
Yes, you can. You do this like in a sort of sense of compassion, sort of.
Yeah, I'm reaching out to the tree. Trying to figure out what's wrong with it.
You definitely see Snickersnack's vines sort of untwirl and begin to sort of work their way around the tree trunk. And it feels. How do you feel a tree out? It feels maybe like it's yeah, the bark is like loose in places, right? Kind of branches are slightly drooping down to the side as well. And maybe there's even like some cankers in the in the wood, just like basically like sap is kind of like expulsion from it, but it's not like normal sap, not like a natural form. It's more like a disease. Looks more and smells kind of rotten as well.
How the hell do you give a tree medicine?
We could try some of the water from that place.
Through the roots.
Through the roots. You know what? That's a great idea. I'm gonna dig a little hole
Mhm.
and
Alright.
by a root, and then I had filled up one of my pouches with the manticore poop, or the manticore, the what is it called?
Jabberwock.
Jabberwock poo.
Fertilizer. It is good fertilizer. That was said.
I'm going to fertilize this tree.
Great.
Interesting. Okay, sure. This fertilizer gets to work straight away. Certainly has
Mhm.
an effect on the tree. You sort of see it like lifting up its branches. You see there's a strange kind of shimmer over the colors of the leaves too. They kind of restore some of the golden color. And the pixies are very curious. This one next to you sort of flutters down. It's like, what you doing? Is that poop?
Yep,
He's taking a dump.
saving this tree.
Is that your poop?
No, unfortunately, I wish I pooped this cool.
So you just carry around other people's poop? Interesting.
Well, when it's magical, yeah. You never know when you need magical shit.
Hmm. They kind of look very, very intrigued. It looks like it's helping the oak tree, though.
Yeah.
How many money rocks did I get off the ground that had been discarded?
8.
I mean, there actually probably is 8, yeah.
Did we
Okay.
figure out why the goats are attacking the houses? They're evicting them.
I
Mhm.
didn't say that, but I would
Okay.
say.
So we don't know that.
Baird would say, it appears these goats have a problem with the pixies living here.
Those are root goats.
I look at the goats and say, do you have any documentation?
Mischief, no.
If
And
the
then
goats
there
go
were
to
2.
ruin the tree again, Mischief is gonna eat the goat.
Okay.
That's fair. That's fair.
The go looks up like, document what now? I don't have a clue what you're talking about. I think absolutely at this point, one of the goats goes to ram the tree. Mischief? You're riding Mischief, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, Mischief goes to bite one of these goats to stop them from ramming. How much?
Yeah! That's my boy!
29 damage.
Oh my
Alright.
god!
Oh my god!
Oh my
That's
god.
alright. Poor goat.
Who's next?
As
That's Mischief, not me.
the goats yelp out in terror as this entire goat is swallowed whole. And as they're swallowed, you suddenly hear a muffled voice coming in from the sound, like from the mouth of Mischief right now.
Mm-hmm.
And as you suddenly see their lips kind of pried open, you see there is a red cap sticking his head out, and his beard is all covered in Mischief saliva. And he's like, get this thing off of me! And I think he's taken quite a bit of damage too, because that carries over.
Mhm.
Yeah,
some
I just sort of
25
casually pick
damage.
up all the knives, like off the ground.
Vaike looks pissed. He looks very pissed. He's gonna.
You kept
he's
hitting the
probably gonna,
tree. That was very rude.
You
He's-
hit the tree, so I hit you.
You see him reaching for his sickle,
Which
that's
I'm
on the
holding.
floor. Give me that! Give me that right now. That's mine.
It was on the floor.
Rules
With all
of
the rocks.
ownership.
What are you gonna do with the sickle?
Probably just cut myself free.
So he's just holding his hand out.
No, you can't do that.
He's holding his
Yeah,
hand
he's
out,
holding
right?
his hand out.
I will put a rock in his hand and say, "Thank you for the sickle."
Oh, this is just a rock.
It's money.
Yeah, don't spend it all in one place, champ.
He looks down at the rock. It's money.
It has value.
Roll me a charisma persuasion check.
Well, we all firmly believe that.
Yes, you do.
For once, I failed. But I'm not trying to. I'm not really trying to.
Wait.
Oh. Oh.
Guidance! Woo! It's a 13.
I bought. It's a
Given
13.
yeah, it's a botch and a 13. I still
Aw.
think these red caps look at you confused, and they're like, "It's a rock.
It's money.
It
It's
ain't
money.
money. It's
The
not
entire,
money."
all of the jumping junipers nodding. It's like it's money.
It's money.
Yeah, it's
There's-
money.
If that was the case, anyone could just pick up any old rock.
And
Yeah, they're stupid for
Money
not
is-
doing so.
And they're that's why the world will never change.
He says, "Oh, your money's no good here," and he tosses the rock aside.
oh, you're throwing
then
it
tries
away
to-
after I traded it for you? I traded it with you? Oh, that's fine. And I'll pick up off the ground again.
Get this thing off of me! And he's trying to like kick himself free here.
If you
Are you
leave the
gonna-
tree alone, I'll get
are you gonna-
mischief to let you go. Simple.
100%.
You promise not to hurt these fairies or the tree ever?
Look, we are just trying to do our job.
So are we.
And we're doing our job.
What's your job exactly?
Helping
Sticking
the
it to the
Feywild.
hag.
Enemies of the hag, eh? Well then. You see the other two goats kind of like getting closer to their sickles. And the pixie's like, by the way, our spell's been going for quite a while now. I think they're probably
Great.
gonna switch back to red caps any second now.
Vaike?
I want to punch a goat.
Okay. You can punch a goat. Anyone else want to do something as well? You do that. What about Ulric?
You know, actually, I have an option, which actually might be good while they're still goats, because it won't go away once they're not goats.
Mm.
I start playing.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay.
Wait, should I not punch this goat then?
Punch a
Yeah,
goat.
yeah. Go ahead, punch it.
I
mean, you can punch. You can still punch it.
Mhm.
Although, if they fail
I don't
the
know.
charm, if they fail this, and then the charm takes a hold, I think punching it ends the charm. Is that right?
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what I'm thinking.
Punch it
Yeah,
first, then
so
charm him.
Okay.
you can wait.
I-
It's a
Wisdom
wisdom
save.
save. Yep.
All right. It's a 12 from one go,
Fail.
I will hold my punch.
It's a
and
fail.
another fail. So these goats are charmed. Though,
Mhm.
and You're holding a punch, Ulric. What are you you holding anything?
You can pick up the scythe if you want.
Yeah, I'll pick up the sickle.
Eat it.
But
Okay.
you know,
Roll
I'll
me
eat
a.
it.
Oh my god.
The goat or the sickle?
Roll me a strength check first, athletics, to get this goat away from the sickle because they're trying to guard it. And
Okay.
I'll roll its strength.
Ah,
I think
Your
he's still
match
Woo!
is pretty even.
Meets
whoa.
No, it's me.
You know what?
Status quo.
I can.
They
I
do that.
can.
Their horns
Wait,
get
hold on.
Yeah.
Do we get? Is there
Oh,
another
that.
guidance in? Is there another guidance in the tank?
I don't think you should use.
think he's out of range. Guidance.
Oh.
It's 10 feet
Very
radius.
close.
I have inspiration, I guess. But
No, I can. I can.
inspiration to
This
eat.
will guarantee your
Okay.
victory.
Guarantee your victory. But yeah, I like what Steph said. Imagining their horns are like locked together at this one point, and then Bed's little inspiration gives you the power you need to push through. And
Ulric just stands up and the goat is still attached to the horns. It's like a new hat.
yeah, yeah.
Where'd it go?
You stand up, and yeah, you've got the scythe. This is going to be a tricky thing to eat. It's very pointy and an awkward shape. That said, I've seen sword swallowers do some crazy things before. You want to give me a Constitution save?
Sure.
Get this thing down, yeah. Oh, dear.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah. So everyone sees Ulric. Do you want to go blade first or?
Yeah, I'll go blade first.
Nice, excellent. In that case, yeah, you have to like hold out the kind of wood, like like a perpendicular to your mouth, like lowering the blade down very carefully, trying not to slice open your throat. You realize that the metal is actually kind of rusty, and you can taste the iron, and immediately you hear a sizzling sound from within your stomach. And before it can even get all the way down to your stomach, you feel like a burning sensation up the back of your throat. And suddenly you see, without Ulric's hands moving it, you see the rest of the weapon is pulled down into his stomach.
What?
The slime is in there.
Mhm.
Did the cake.
It's like pulled out of Ulric's hands, like whoa. And
I'm
it's
starting to think there's something alive in your stomach, mate.
It's like spicy.
I think Ulric has gotten a symbiotic relationship with that slime.
Mm-hmm.
It's like venom in his stomach.
oh my god.
We are all.
Can we eat him?
Can we eat him, Eddie?
Delicious. You do feel the rumbles of satisfaction in your stomach.
Oh.
It's been waiting a long time for that.
How does the red cap react to that?
The
He's-
red cap, yeah, who is no longer a goat, appears upside down on Ulric's head. And his eyes are just wide open, like,
What? No! That was my best scythe! My only scythe! You ate it!
I'm glad you
You
guys
ate
got more
that.
of those.
Yeah, here, Ulric, and I'll throw the one over here to him.
Oh.
the other one, yeah, Vaike, if you want to try and get this scythe, you'll also have to wrestle it from the goat. Let me check, see what his strength's at. Oh, I gotta roll that 20 if I need that. Nah. The goat like grabs onto it with his teeth, his incisors, and it just comes free from their mouth.
I'll pick the
And,
gun up with like
yeah.
with like one hand, and I'll throw the sickle with the other hand.
As soon as you pick it up, you see the red cap appear in your arms. This one's kind of lanky and like its limbs hang loose. You mind putting me down there?
I don't know. You gonna mess with this tree?
Look, we're not really messing with the tree. We're messing with the pixies, and they just happen to be inside the tree. But
Are you gonna mess with these pixies then?
the pixies are the problem.
No,
I-
well,
I- if I say no, I'll be going against the hag's orders. So I'm between a rock and a hard place, or
Mhm.
money and a hard place, according to you.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yep, according to us.
You know, if you're between money and a hard place, you should probably pick the money, i.e., us.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, this ends
Well.
one of two ways for you guys. You guys can run away, live the rest of your days out, be free, or you guys can die right here. It's up to you.
Have some nap
Ooh,
time.
roll an intimidation check there, Vaike. Sounds threatening.
12.
Okay. All right. I'll tell you what. I'll make it a wisdom check. A save, even.
No.
Hmm. Death. Death. You think we're afraid of death? You see this guy in the frog mouth saying, "We crave fights. We've been itching for one all day."
Oh, you want a fight? Ulric
They
Vaike?
say, "We're born of bloodlust." That's sort of our whole thing, really. And
So
we ain't
if
gonna
we-
need no sickles to crack some skulls. They're
So
enemies of the hag. Get 'em, boys. I'm gonna have you roll initiative, definitely right now. Talking is over.
Oh
There's
my
no
God.
combat encounter. Oh, there it is.
There is now. 2 Garreth. Get rid of this one.
Ugh, I love having advantage on initiative. I'm never getting rid of this spear.
Hmm. Okay. That's Notus. You're. And the red caps. Vaike, you are up first. This guy kind of wriggles free of your grip. He's not grappled by you per se, but you did shove him away from him for a moment to get the scythe. But yeah, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to punch him in the face.
They don't have their weapons. It's gonna be tricky.
I
Mhm.
missed. I'm going to attempt to hit him with my shield. Bam.
Conk. Pixie's like, yeah, get him.
Oh, Vaike 2's not here.
Oh. Good point. Where's Vaike? Is this them?
There he is.
Vaike the sequel.
Vaike, whatever he named him.
Alright.
Alright, do you want to
I
do
have
anything
my
with them?
echo move right here. And then I will. How do I flip them? So I can tell the difference between the two of them.
Oh. Okay,
Thank
I
you.
like this.
This guy's the right hand because he's looking to the right. This guy's the left hand because he's looking to the left. I will use Unleash Incarnation to make another Cestus attack.
Yeah, so
Oh,
do
it
this.
hit. Thank God. Alright.
Yeah.
Now
That's it.
I will
Alright.
use my bonus action to attempt to trip this guy.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be an
I'll
athletics check.
use
for me.
his strength. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know how he's beating a 28.
No chance.
Awesome. So he's prone.
Actually,
now.
got 24, but yeah, he's prone, drops down, sweep out his leg. Well,
And then action surge, and I'm gonna attempt to grapple him.
okay. It'll try and
Oh.
try and.
Now he got a 20.
Oh, now he's got
He got a 26.
20. Hmm.
There's been 3 nat 20s.
He's
Mhm.
so far.
And then I will end my turn after that.
Okay. He kind of wriggles out his lanky body, kind of like rolls out of that. I think he will get a chance to get up now. And now, no wicked sickle, which means I have to use my boots. Oh boy. Okay. So as he's getting to his feet,
Mhm.
he says, "Now you fall down." And he goes to stamp on your foot as hard as he can with his own iron boots. Give me a dex save.
Oh,
Good
I thought they
luck.
had to like run to do that.
They says they move up to their speed to a creature and then kick them.
Yeah, I thought they had to like move.
It doesn't say they.
I think it's implied.
No,
they
it
need
just
to
means they
move.
can. No. Sometimes the thing will say, like, with a charge, it has to move 20 feet in a straight line.
Mhm.
Like, for example, the goat, right? It says the goat moves if the goat moves at least 20 feet, whereas the Ironbound Pursuit says the red cap moves up to its speed. So it can do that. It can both run and do that, which is quite powerful. But I don't think it has to do that. Still though, I think. What did you get? 12. Fail. Yeah. You are also knocked prone as well. Bam.
Damn.
Difference is they can only do one of those, whereas normally they'd have 3 wicked sickle attacks. So
Mm.
that's their whole turn as they stamp on your foot, and you just like fall over, collapse in a heap from the absolute agony. Notus, you're up.
Yeah. We gonna. I need. Skip now. So we probably stab him because crossbow is ranged.
On the one who's in mischief, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna reach down just. Stab him.
So you check.
He's restrained, isn't
He's
mischief.
grappled and restrained, yeah. So you're just gonna stab him, yeah.
And then mischief can chill on him for a bit.
All right. Oh, it was. Damn, I was about when.
You just need to stop rolling.
I'm very sorry. Yeah, I roll really bad for other players. You got a second attack.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
use
wait.
it.
Wait, can you use guidance on the attack
Alright.
roll as well?
You can use Bardic Inspawn it.
No, not on an attack roll. No, but
Oh yeah, only
you want an
ability
action
checks,
surge
okay.
and attack again? Yeah.
Yeah. Nope, I want action surge.
Mingle. No,
Stop pressing the wrong button.
you've got so many wind abilities. All right, there we go. Second swing with the wind stock. There you go. That's better. Nice. That is a solid hit, and he's already bloodied from where Mischief absolutely crit him. Mischief has a second action.
Yes,
But
he's
he can-
going to swallow him.
Okay. Toad makes one. The toad makes one bite attack against a medium or smaller creature that it is grappling. If it then hits, the target is swallowed. So, second bite. And if that hits, it definitely does. So, yeah, he's swallowed, blinded, restrained, and now fully submerged in Mischief's stomach. And
Bye bye, Mr. Redcap.
this is gonna
I'm
be
just gonna Good boy.
Good point. Alright.
And then I'll go over. I'll move up towards where Vaike is, just so that I can interpose myself in case you can take another go at him.
Okay, Garreth.
Also, Clapperclaw's not on the turn.
Okay.
I wanted to
Clapperclaw's
go
gonna-
to the one that's dealing with Fake. Let's
Okay.
double team, because why not? Or
Allow Clapperclaw's
why not?
Why is the Clapperclaw so fast?
Oh,
I don't know. They're running in on this first turn, I would imagine.
Was distracted by the shiny light.
Oh yeah.
can Jack place a sticky oil on the place with the red cap there?
Yes. That one, yeah. Sticky him up.
Garreth is gonna first attack with his axe.
You killed a goat?
Excuse me, what?
You still have the goat.
Why is the goat there?
Get down, Mr. President!
Oh,
Or goat. Alright, I'll take 5 off of his hit points. He is wounded after
Oh,
that.
wait,
Blood splattering.
wait! I
down.
just realized something. Do I have the penalty because of my size?
Yes.
There's no size penalty.
Yes, you do. You're small. So it is minus 1d4. It is on this. The curse is such that it does reduces damage by 1d4.
Yeah, so he took only 1
so
damage instead of the 5.
One. So you see this little toy Garreth runs up and just like tiniest cut in his ankle. Unfortunately, he looks down and it's like,
blood
is that a toy? Oh, is that a toy hitting me? What the hell? He's nearly bloodied.
Can I use my sickle as an offhand attack?
If it's light, yes. You can use a bonus action.
It is. I don't know why it's disadvantage. It would hit.
Why did it do?
Oh, okay. That's a good question. You proficient? in weapons?
It's a. Yeah, it's a simple weapon.
Yeah, but sometimes the automation isn't there because it's not clicked. Proficiency. I'm just gonna click proficient.
Oh.
There we go. I know it says automatic, but sometimes that might be the case.
It would have
Yeah.
been 19. Oh wait.
That would hit. Oh, 1d4. You do a
It
minimum
takes
of 1
no damage. Okay.
Well, it does
if
1
I remember
minimum.
correctly, puncturing is a property and not a mastery.
Mm-hmm.
It would be
That's right, yeah. So
Do I
it would be
puncture?
There you go. You do. They have some natural armor. They've got like this tough kind of
Mm-hmm.
tough skin. All right, puncturing through that, you leave hopefully an opening for someone else. And
Oh, wait.
Gloltic's
Oh no,
go.
never mind. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
So Goltic's gonna get in there. What is this goat doing here? Is this real?
It's a real goat. No, it's gone.
Wonderful.
Just forgot to remove them.
Alright, Goltic.
So many
Get this.
names.
God damn it.
Sorry. This is why we need that training montage.
It's coming up, don't worry. Alright,
Okay.
Goltic's done.
Ulric.
All right. Dang, are there any more weapons on the floor?
You have your axe.
The only other weapon. So Baird's holding a wicked sickle, and I think Vaike, you said.
I tossed
What did you
one
do with
too,
the
Ulric.
other one?
I tossed.
You threw it to
Tossed
Ulric.
it to Ulric. There you go.
Oh, I'll eat it.
So you have another. All right,
Simple.
make me another
Yeah,
con
it's
save.
just- it's like, oh, I have it, then I'll just eat it.
Yeah, I don't see you having any trouble with this second one. This is like the Red Cap's worst nightmare because that's his implement of violence, and you're just like eating it. It's just taking it away from him.
No more violence.
Eating it like it's nothing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Once again, you feel a rumble in your stomach, and everyone hears the sizzle and dissolving of this sickle, even though it's clearly made of metal.
Does Red Cap have boots?
You're not gonna. Yeah, they have iron boots.
Can
goes the Red
can I somehow relieve him of his iron boots?
Oh,
You're gonna bite his boots.
Yeah, you'll have to
Whatever
probably try and
relieves of
grapple him
his
first.
boots. Yeah, can I try to grapple him?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me an athletics check.
No, not my boots.
Ulric's Red Cap's worst nightmare. He haunts their dreams and their nightmares.
Oh, you gotta beat a 20.
Oh, okay. You know, that's not too bad. Wait, what do I roll?
Athletics.
Check, yeah.
Athletics.
Okay. Boom. I don't want to rage.
Yeah.
What the hell is
happening?
He's
You
hungry.
lift. You've got him where he was standing on your head, right? You just lift him up off your head and then look up, and his boots are dangling in front of your jaws, your hungry jaws, and yeah, you can just grab on and pull with your teeth and yank this thing right off of him. And he's like, he's gonna eat me next. And then he's like, wait, what? And you hear the sound of it pop off his foot. Is there anything this guy doesn't eat?
Nope.
Ah.
No. His
I
favorite's
did
Red Cap.
Hey, you should-
I'm hungry for
I
Red
did say you should
Cap.
pick the money and not the hard place.
I gave you guys a chance. I gave you a chance.
Give me one last con save as well for the boots, because these things are tough. They're heavy as heck as well, because... 16? Yeah, they're going to take some time to go down by the sound.
You know what? You know
One
what?
of them's-
I support Ulric.
Oh, no.
Get him
Oh,
down.
God, he's gonna
Get him down. Yeah,
19.
get him down.
Indigestion medicine.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
Burp him
you.
like a baby.
You know,
Thanks for the Pepto. Thanks for the Pepto Bismol.
Some
Oh,
Tums
yeah.
to help him go down.
Oh lord. Okay, well this guy's completely disarmed. In fact, quite fitting because this guy's token doesn't have
Has no boots.
his ironbound
No
shoes on.
boots.
Those are his little feet. That's what you see. 2 toes. All right, bed. Your turn.
Yep. Yeah. Baird will sort of just step back and point at this red cap, and as the sort of moths and things around him go a bit dark as he speaks, his words silent as they always are whenever he he casts a spell. Knowing what's going to happen to this guy if he tries to run.
Yikes.
Familiar whispers. Okay. He has to use his reaction right now, doesn't he?
He has to use his reaction to run, which means it procs opportunity attacks from every single
Oh
party member.
god,
Can
this
he run?
poor soul.
Oh, he's
He's not
alright.
grappled. No.
Gloltic first.
Goltic first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god damn it.
Baltic.
Didn't expect him to run. And then Vaike and Notus.
Goltic, drop and give me push-ups.
Wait, don't forget about Jack.
No.
Garreth
Since
and
I'm-
Zach also get one.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm dueling, so I'm
Garreth.
gonna do both damage dice, right?
Yes, you do.
Alright. So
I think
another-
that'll do
boy.
it.
I want to roll a d6.
Okay.
2 more damage.
6. You
I
actually
only
needed
do
that
1
damage
damage.
because I think because
I
Garreth only did
I
one.
imagine as Baird is
you-
saying this, behind him, like this goblin is looking towards Baird. That behind him, just like the curse strangling out his words. You see, with like an image of Endolin behind him is what the goblin sees.
Yeah. So would you believe right there you had 3 HP, so you do the 1 with Garreth, and then well the extra 2 from Vaike. And so actually Garreth is the one who brings him down, I guess, because it's the extra 2 from your
Nice.
attack
Like
initially.
Chucky, like
I-
stabbing him in the
how do you-
back.
How do you want to finish
I
him with little tiny axe?
I imagine
Okay, cool, now it works.
I imagine he runs away, and I just like Vaike 2 sticks out his arm to like clothesline him, which puts his head right there for Garreth.
Oh,
Oh, I thought I was
nice,
gonna nick him in the heel. You're not gonna run away,
with that
cowards!
combination of that. It's like
One goes from the top, one goes from the bottom, and he just spins.
what was it, like Gulliver's Tales? Where they're
Yeah.
like chopping him down, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that leaves one more who immediately dissolves. You want to roll 3d6 for the
Do it, do it, do it.
you got not the only thing dissolving. Yep, with that you hear the last gurgles of the red cap, like you see him trying to escape momentarily, half dissolved face, his body's being crushed, and then Mischief just with one last gulp gets him
Oh
down.
my god.
Chris, before
And,
this
and-
monster called Ulric gets to them, I'm taking this guy's boots.
Okay, yeah, sure. Take them off. That is going to end combat. The other red cap, who's grappled, he has nothing to fight with. No sickle, no boots. He literally has nothing. So he just
surrounded
says,
by the jumping
"Ah,
swimmers.
I give up. Can I still take the rock
I picked
rock
the rock.
option?"
See, it's got
Here,
red
and
cap.
I'll toss him a
Yeah.
rock. Don't spin it all in one place.
Or do we won't
All
judge
right.
that part.
Just why don't you stay away from the hag and these pixies and everyone? Just work for us for now.
Yeah, you want to come with us?
No, I just want to leave. I've seen it.
Uh,
I've seen enough
You
to
can always-
traumatize me.
You could always join
Uh,
Red's crew. They're red caps, right?
Oh yeah, we have
That's
we have some
true.
red cap friends. You want to become a pirate?
Pirate?
We're changing this guy's whole
guess.
life right now. You want to throw away your
Well,
whole
we're going to change
life?
Red's story anyway. Give him an extra crew member.
Roll, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll give you a persuasion check here, Notus.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do that really well.
No, not when I'm rolling for you.
You're not allowed to roll for me anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, they
Oh.
don't seem to be keen on being a pirate. Like, that sounds
Alright.
even worse than working for a hag.
Alright. Well, then get out of here. And if I ever catch wind of you doing anything bad again, I'm gonna send Ulric after you. And he's hungry.
Ah,
I'm like picking
Especially
my
after
teeth.
a
Can you
hunt.
let me down?
Oh yeah, sorry. Just kind of like toss him.
Okay.
Ulric immediately
He
polite.
Mhm.
As he's walking away,
tries to land on his...
I do what the Vine Blight did with like fingers towards my eyes, towards him, towards us, towards the other Junipers, towards him.
He tries to land on his feet, but completely stumbles and rolls away.
And if you
Just,
tell the
like,
hag
crawls
about
into the
any of
undergrowth.
this, you know what'll happen.
We will eat you for dinner.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the hags don't like it when you fill them.
Yeah.
So for your
Probably better-
safety,
Just disappear.
Mhm. It does disappear into the undergrowth. You see them
Mhm.
rustle away. And the pixies are all like, woo, yeah, that was awesome.
I'll take a bow. Me and Vaike 2 will bow. Goltik will bow. No, Goltik's doing push-ups.
Tell me,
look
it's
at my
just those
balloon.
guys you eat, right?
Hmm?
You're not going to eat
No?
us next, right?
Oh no.
No, I don't eat people.
Oh, okay, good.
You
Us-
are people,
okay.
right?
But the giant toad does. That's
Oh, yeah.
scary.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's-
Mr.
Oh, yeah.
He eats who I say he can eat.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mischief only eats
He's a
eats
good
people
twin, I
against
give him loads of
Zybelna.
attention.
He's a good toad. He's a good egg.
Yeah, you see him.
Everyone's
not a
petting
belch.
Mischief.
All right. I'm gonna drop down. I'm gonna do push-ups next to Goltik.
All right. You can give me a strength check. Let's see if they manage to complete those 10. Oh God, Goltik
God
is
damn
really
it,
struggling
Goltik!
today.
Goltik.
Goltik,
I'm
You
sorry.
were such a
Like,
disappointment.
man. As he fails, I'm gonna put him on my back. I'm gonna start doing push-ups with Goltik on my back.
Yeah, uh,
10.
that's better. It definitely helps him. I think he's managing to do 5, and then he kind of his arms kind of tire out, and then that's when Vaike gets underneath, starts pushing up Goltik. Wow, I gotta get strong. I gotta get real strong if we're gonna take on the
Montage
hag.
starts now, Goltik. Come on, let's go.
All right.
Do you pixies know what's wrong with the tree? By the way.
The tree hasn't been well ever since the Hourglass Coven got in charge.
Mm.
Yeah, it's her. Her presence is rotting everything.
Where would you say it's most intense in this particular area? Like motioning to like the zone we're in. Like if maybe she left something here that could be causing the direct problem in this spot.
They kind of look around. You think maybe they put something in the tree to corrupt it? They do try to look around, and I mean they have detect evil and good as it happens, and
Oh,
They do?
they kind of they do. So
Ding,
they kind of
ding,
flit around for a
ding.
moment, trying to find out what's going on. But yeah, they definitely ping a couple of fake creatures around here. But they say, "Oh, we've been here the whole time. We would have known if the hag had done something to them directly."
would
Hmm.
water from a unicorn pool perhaps help?
Wait, you have that?
We could probably get it.
You mean like from Wayward Pool?
Perhaps.
If the woods allow
Oh.
us.
A unicorn's purification might help. Yeah. I can't think of anything more suiting. If you're able to get there, not many people know the way. They always tend to get lost.
We did the first few times as well.
Oh. Yeah. Sure, there's a trick to it. But
Isn't
if you
there
can,
Is there?
it might help the tree.
Well, you guys go to the Wayward Pool, get some water. Me and Goldtick are gonna stick around here as like Vaike is limping around because he took 25 points of damage from getting his foot stepped on.
Isn't that the way?
So I'm gonna take a short rest.
You think a short
Okay.
rest is fast enough for one of us or a few of us to go to Wayward Pool, collect some water?
Well, we gotta go back to Little Oak, get the costume, then go to the Wayward Pool.
I have unicorn horns in my I honestly could probably make one on my own.
Mm.
With just
Pretty
the portable
sure.
We
horn.
still have the onesie.
Oh yeah, I have the onesie.
That's true. If anyone should be going to get it, it should be you.
Oh, but my foot was stepped on. I can't walk.
Jack
Someone
has
else
his
will have
horn
to
as
wear
well.
it.
Jack can also go.
Well, here,
Oh, yeah.
notice you fit into this onesie. Here, and then slap a horn on Mischief. He'll be a unicorn frog.
Because we can swim to the island to ask permission to take some water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you,
then.
and then I'll stick here, take a short rest, do some training.
Yeah, Baird will go with Notus and Mischief to bring the
Alright.
horns, and because I have extra horns in a bag, so
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are the ones from the carousel.
Yep,
Wait.
they are.
Before,
Okay then.
can I try a trick
Go on.
before you go for water?
Oh.
Mhm.
Force Garreth.
I think I've got some extra strength from the dollhouse.
Oh.
What's that? Remove curse. Ah. Okay. So actually, that is the same effect as what would happen if you was to bathe in the lake
Mm-hmm.
for at least a minute, which means, yeah, this is actually a better solution in a kind of a way, because transporting the water, we don't know whether the magic of the water will persist when it gets here.
Yeah.
But sorry, Garreth, what is it that you do when you cast this spell?
I will. What's the words? Touch, like stroke the tree and whisper them encouraging words. I had some text that I have forgotten. Yeah. From your spirit, I release all your sorrow. Be at peace. No harm nor ill shall follow thee. I cleanse thy soul. I set you free. By light and love I now reclaim all that's mine in peace and name. Pure intent and spirit strong. I undo the curse. I right all wrong.
Wow.
Please
You
be
see
well.
immediately the tree bark suddenly seemingly shift and creak. There is a shuddering all the way through its trunk, up through its branches. For a moment, all the pixies look a little concerned, as though it's almost in pain, but instead it seems to be shaking something off. Maybe it's shedding this corruption, and you see the last of the few withered tree leaves kind of break away and flutter to the ground. And then it's almost like it rises up a few inches. You see all the leaves and branches kind of lift up into the air as if it's breathing in a large intake. And you see color begin to sort of glow again. The fireflies also begin to flutter towards it. They seem to be attracted by the sudden influx of Fey-like energy rushing through it. And their light sort of also plays off of the scintillating colors of the leaves. And yeah, you absolutely see the canker, the disease is kind of like oozed out and like kind of slops towards the ground and sort of dissipates and dissolves away.
It might help. I'm not sure if it will be permanent. If the hag did something to it, it might return.
You did what? Amazing! You did wonders. I think the tree felt it. The magic worked. And you see all the kind of butterflies around it also seemingly almost reveling in that release of Fey magic as well. Yeah, there's all the little fireflies.
I'm gonna roll up a tiny leaf and turn it into like a unicorn horn and just stick it on Gareth's head. Unicorn powers.
Unicorn!
That's it. You're officially a unicorn now, Garreth. You have the powers to cleanse.
Jack was the original unicorn.
Ah, yeah.
Now you
But
match.
I can't do that. That was amazing. Where did you learn to do that, Garreth? I never realized you had that kind of power.
Well, I've seen the unicorn do something, and then in the dollhouse something came over.
Was that when you came out of the chrysalis?
Yeah.
I felt a change in your emotions. You wasn't so lonely. You felt more determined, I
Yeah.
guess.
Because now I know.
Not the same color as you anymore.
Yeah. What? Of course not. I'm red.
Mhm.
No, you're normally orange. You're normally the same color as Jack, but you're not anymore.
Well, it's a little bit. It'll be enough to get me by, but yeah. Still, good job.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we go back to that dryad now.
Let's
How's the
take
foot,
a
by the way?
Wasn't she waiting here?
look.
Someone gonna
Jack.
need to carry Vaike.
All right. I'm gonna palm him like a basketball.
Eh, no. Teleports
Alright.
away.
That's what I thought, buddy.
Mm. You want me to like turn into a pumpkin coach? We'll ferry you back.
Oh, you can
God.
grow?
Can you? Can we turn like the little rocks into horses and get like a carriage?
In your
I'm not
dreams.
sure we want to do that because what happens if we turn some mice into people, and then we turn a
Well-
bucket to a person?
It's a nice night out. let's take a little bit of a breather here, you know? Goltik's got more push-ups to do.
Hey, Vaike, not sure if you've noticed. It's always night around here.
Yeah, that's the joke, Garreth. Trying to lighten the mood.
He just wants a plaster for his boo-boo.
Oh,
God. You know, Jack, if a pair of iron boots fell on you, what would happen?
he would dodge.
Probably.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd dodge out of the way.
Oh,
Look,
why didn't I
watch
think of
this.
that? Why did I think of that?
I think that's a success.
I think that's a success, yeah. God damn it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's just a success. Just enough. He's like, whoa, yeah, see? Boom, teleports out.
I didn't throw him at him or nothing. That's what he would do.
No,
I
no.
guess.
He's just, yeah, he's demonstrating. You know, you could
Alright,
have swapped with your echo or something.
Oh yeah, for sure. Here, why don't I put the boots on and I run at you and try hitting you and then you dodge it?
Wait a minute. Let's not. Let's not attack each other.
Well, if it's so easy, he should be able to do it, right?
First try to hit him.
Vaike,
I'm
You
just
sure
messing
don't-
around. I'm just messing around. I couldn't move if I wanted to.
All right,
Mm.
you guys can take a short rest here, and I guess while you're doing that, the pixies they strike up conversation. They're little chatterboxes, and they say, "Hey, do any of you you seem like you're from like the material plane, maybe? Some of you do, at
Yeah.
least. Not all of you.
Mhm.
Wait, really? You? I would have said you would have been my last guess. Little toy man.
he's not normally
I'm
a toy.
special.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
He's normally a human being, about yay tall. Well, not human. Something
Oh.
like human.
Okay. Well,
Can I reach
we-
into the height and say, yeah, that big?
that's bigger than us. Well, we just wanted to know if anyone's got experience with the weird material plane people's stuff. Because we
We got-
found this thing and it's nothing like we have here.
I'll walk
And
up.
they produce a small triangular wooden object. It is like if you imagine like a wedge of cheese but made of wood. It's
Is it like a
that.
compass?
It's a doorstop.
It's-
Not
Oh.
a compass, no. But they look at it and they're like, me, Kaluna, Amiralis, and Zinnia, we've been trying to get to the bottom of this for so long, figuring out what it is, and we're all stumped. But maybe you could tell us what it is.
It's a wooden triangle.
Yeah,
Can you show it to us?
that's it. It is literally it's a 6-inch long wedge of wood. That's it. There's not much more to it.
It's a doorstop.
They're like, a what stop? You can't. Wait.
Like you use it to prop open a door so it doesn't swing
Yeah.
shut when it's windy.
Yeah, you could.
Are you-
Honestly, if I just like
No.
Or if you like pranks, you put it in a door that's closed, and the people that's opening are gonna have a hard
Ah.
time.
Can I like
Yeah,
You know,
Kaluna say
something-
no. Kaluna says no, it's not. It's an exercise bench for mice.
mice don't exercise.
yeah, they do.
That
Unless they're
much.
Well,
maybe a rat.
apparently
is what it
frogs
was.
do.
Yeah. Still
Yeah,
doing
but
his push-ups.
Apparently
Sit-ups
frogs
now.
do. So yeah. no.
Goltik sit-ups now. Come on.
And then Emilaris says, "Guys, stop being silly. It's clearly a slice of cake for a treant."
Tree ants eat trees?
Yeah, that would make them cannibals.
Yeah. Can I see it?
Oh yeah.
Can I see the little?
Yeah, they show.
wooden
Yeah,
thing?
they show you this thing. Yeah, yeah.
Do they hand it to me?
Sure. They hand it to you.
You drop it.
Upon closer inspection, what does it look like?
Doorstop.
Is it just a wooden
it looks like a
triangle of
doorstop.
6? It's just a wooden triangle of 6 inches. Like nothing, no special
Yep.
engravings on it. Nothing on closer inspection.
No, nothing, nothing extra special. Nope. And then they're like, "Is it?" The little pixie flutters over to your ear, and they're like, "You can tell me the truth. Is it a troll's toothpick?"
No, it's kind of worse.
What?
I don't think I can say what this is.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it special?
It's really special. They don't make these things aren't very common.
Vaike. Vaike's looking at you like.
Wow.
How'd you get your
I
hands
wonder
on
what it
this?
is.
Oh wait,
I
there
think-
they are.
Where did we get this? I think it was in one of our forays into the material plane back in the day, you know, when the fairy rings were still good.
Mm.
And we came back with it and just didn't have a clue.
I'm gonna hand it back to her. Hold on to that. I can't tell you what it does because it ruins the magic, but in your
Mhm.
time of
Doorstop.
need, it'll save you.
Battle,
Like
battle
when there is
says-
a door between you and a hag.
I can't believe it. Vaike. Okay, they go, well, let me return the favor then, because we have something for you in a time of need as well. And, you know, consider this a payment for helping the tree as well. And they give you a tiny little reed whistle. And they say, if you ever need our help, you know, blow that whistle and you can summon us. We'll come to your aid. We'll hear you no matter where.
Awesome.
Ooh.
You know, we might be fighting a hag soon. Is that up? You guys up to that?
Fighting? We can definitely help, but if we
Ooh,
have
we
to
might be-
punch things and fight them, that's going to be
sneaking
tricky. But
into a hag's house. Are you guys down for that?
oh, yeah, we can help with that. Definitely.
See, guys, this plan's coming together.
As well
I
as
know it's
if it is a
completely random, but I
doorstop,
just
you
have
should
to
try to
tell
use
you
it on a
guys.
portal.
Sorry,
Go-
you
go on,
have to
Steph,
tell
go.
us.
So it's a running joke where I work, and the health and safety team absolutely hate doorstops because of the fire doors. People keep propping them open, but they keep appearing from nowhere. So we've got a running joke that there's a pixie leaving them around.
Oh my god.
So when you've just said that, I'm literally like, it's a doorstop! Because I know exactly what that is. Because the safety team absolutely hate them.
That's insane.
And they keep appearing. Every so often, someone will come into the office and be like, I found another one. We dispose of them. We literally destroy them.
Wow.
And then 3 days later, someone will bring us another one. Being like, yeah, we found another one. We think the cleaners are bringing them in.
Amazing.
Baird will
The
lean
doorstop
into the
pixie.
pixie's ear and go, and we'll go. You can use it to keep a door open,
Or locked.
and like motion towards
How
a
many
portal.
doors around him?
And
Oh,
he'll
that kind of
mention
door.
You could maybe use it to keep those open.
Interesting.
Oh.
All right, we'll give it a go. But they seem to giggle at the idea that it's a doorstop. And then I'll give Vaike the little reed whistle, even though it's a party item. Really, you can all use it. Yeah. Where is it? Did I make it? Can't type today. Yeah, I did. Pixie reed whistle. There we go.
I
That's on your
just like the
sheet
idea
there,
of
Vaike.
convincing that a mundane
Thank you.
doorstop could be used to keep a portal open, and because they believe it works.
I saw a doorstop.
No, I'm saying that. Okay.
It's a wooden Dorito.
I don't want you to read it.
Dorito.
It's a wooden Dorito to Ulric.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's,
yeah.
Honestly, at first, I thought it was like the like the Ouija board. They have that like thing on
The
it. That's what,
Oh.
that's what it was at first. I was like, that's what I think it is.
Over the short rest, a plancha, yeah. Over the short rest, they set up a little tiny table. They give you tea, and they have some tiny cakes that are barely
I'll
worth
cut
a nibble.
a few pieces of
but-
I'll cut a few pieces of cheese from my rations as like,
Oh.
and I set them down. Like I cut them like they're really tiny pieces of the cheese from my rations. But when I set them on the table, they're like big.
Mm,
Ulric,
perfect.
Yeah.
check this out. And I'm gonna take my shield off. I'm gonna put the iron boots on so that way I don't hit my weight limit. And
You wear
then
the boot?
No.
yeah, this rock over here, Chris, can I drop kick this rock with the boots?
Well, the rock can't make a dex save, so I guess
It
you just
can't.
roll 3d10.
3d10, dude. This is what I've been waiting for.
Mhm.
Wow, 4
You
damage.
rolled the lowest. That was terrible. Yeah, the rock just stops your boot. You hit so hard, but it just feels like you hit the rock with your bare toe. Like, probably because you hit the inside of the boot. Like,
Oh my god.
Is Vaike ringing like a bell?
No, he drop kicked
Yeah.
and he's on the floor.
he's like holding you, like, oh god. Jack is. Oh my god, that's great.
Oh my god.
Was something supposed to happen?
The rock was supposed to explode. It was gonna be so cool.
Oh, there'll be more rocks.
Mm.
Maybe a hag will explode next.
I hope so.
Oh, you brought something to my attention though, Vaike. I
What?
see a little something over here.
No.
It's like I'm walking over to
Oh,
Vaike
damn.
pretending to like give him a hand up, and then I just swerve over to them.
And I go to stand up to stop Ulric, but then Jack threw a sticky oil puddle on me, and now I'm slipping inside it. This goddamn
Where's my
pumpkin.
mushrooms?
Uh,
He's trying to help you up and greases
Ulric,
up your
no!
hand.
Mushroom time.
At least Garrett's a little toy.
Mushroom.
Can't
Oh
eat no
my God.
mushrooms.
All right,
How can you still be hungry?
It's not hunger.
always.
it's
It's not hunger
determination.
anymore.
Mhm.
It's a must.
Did it?
All right, give me a D100.
Wait, pumpkin?
Alright.
Two.
Mushroom?
2. Wow.
Ye-
Yeah,
Two?
how's
Just
little
two?
Garreth gonna fare against this
Okay.
mushroom?
Dude, he's gonna.
What is it? What is it?
Well, it's a Terra Mirabilis
Just blow up.
Boletus.
Wait,
apparently
wait.
these are quite common. But you're
Okay.
gonna have to give me either a D2. Yeah, it's gonna be a D2. One is the smaller thing, the smaller number. 2 is the bigger number.
Sure.
Okay. So Ulric, you begin to shrink down to literally the same size as as Jack.
Yes. Look at the little guy.
found-
Look at my
He's
little
found a mini
brother.
mushroom.
Look at my little brother. He's so adorable.
My greed has consumed me.
Hmm.
my hunger has led me to dark places.
Oh.
What did I tell you, Ulric? You keep eating stupid mushrooms, stupid things are gonna happen.
What do you mean stupid
is-
things are gonna happen? This is great!
Look, you guys gonna be short friends now. Look at short kings right there. Look at you guys.
can I see if
This
there's
is
any
worse
more of
than when
those
I was-
particular
Mhm.
mushrooms?
This is worse than when I was choking.
Are there any more
Look.
of these things that could
Um,
be useful later?
Yeah.
Well, as it happens, when Ulric, the mushroom's quite like wide, and the way Ulric took that first bite was he only bit one side of the mushroom. It's so big, it's got two sides to it.
Oh, so the other one.
Can I take it? Can I take it and bite the other side?
No, save it.
No, I'll just take it. I don't want to bite it. I'll just take it. I'll just take it.
Okay, yeah, you just grab it out of Ulric's little hands. He
Sorry, little
can't
guy.
stop you. Oh, yeah.
Big
Too
boys
big to
only,
eat
you
now.
know.
Are we gonna fight it, Ulric? Are you gonna fight it? Are you gonna fight it?
You know,
Can I like? Can I? Can I resist it?
If we gave that big
I-
mushroom to Mischief, Mischief would be big enough to carry all of us.
I don't care.
Are you gonna make an
Okay, well then.
athletics check?
Yeah.
I'll Vaike you can roll flat, and I'm gonna say Ulric with disadvantage because you're so tiny now.
Disadvantage.
And-
Why did that
Good.
hurt you? That shouldn't hurt you.
Oh, you gave me guidance.
Yeah, you get a +1, but you have disadvantage on this.
Oh, whoops. Oh, okay.
Yeah, little guy.
That's
I'm
a
afraid
13.
you'll. As he lifts up the mushroom, you're like hanging onto the underside, onto like the stalk, and yeah, I'm afraid Vake's able to
I'll
pick
just
you
have
off of it.
I'll have a little vine just like pick him up or like around the collar and just put him on the ground.
We're gonna eat those boots.
All right.
These boots are mine. What do you
think
mean
there's,
we are gonna
look
eat
at it.
them?
What
I'm gonna eat
happened to
those
the corpses of the red caps, by the way?
The corpses of the red cap. Well, one of them's dissolved.
No,
One of them
yeah.
got
one-
eaten.
The other one is like laying bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah, we took a short rest. That dude is dead.
Do they have anything
Um,
meaningful on them besides the iron boots?
They did not know.
Okay.
The iron boots are definitely a reward enough. That's for sure. Though, yeah. So there's a discoloration to the other side of the mushroom, by the way. Doesn't look like the same.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like
Oh.
different texture as well, more like bobbly, and
I
the other
think
one
we
was kind of smooth.
I'll pocket it.
I think we have a feeling we know what it does.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
Enlarge.
It makes you even smaller.
I'm gonna punch this hag so hard in the face. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You're gonna have to add a thing to your sheet real quick. Hold up.
Can I see if there is more for me?
One second.
What happens
What's
if you
it
just eat like
called?
both parts?
Nothing.
Like it's really big, but
Nothing.
what if you just get like ripped in half? You just
One
rip
side
apart.
gets big. One side they use big. One side they use small.
Jeez, that's kind of scary.
Well, that's why we don't eat random mushrooms, Ulric.
Or one round you're large, the next round you're small, and then you keep bunging between the two sizes.
Finally,
That's fun.
you know, when we were kids, Ulric, you were always bigger than me and you'd push me around. Now look at you. Told you would come back to bite you.
I
Please?
don't recall.
I do. Stealing my desserts. Taking my extra portions from dinner.
I don't think I'd do that.
I think you would. I think there's solid evidence that you would take some part of my dinner.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Vaike has willingly give Ulric half his dinner more often than Ulric has stolen it.
That's not true. I'm a growing boy. I need my muscle. I need my protein.
Give me a survival check, Garreth.
Ooh. Survive.
Survive.
There it is. I can do this. I can do this.
Damn.
Oh, does not appear to be any more of these mushrooms. Or if they've,
All right, Goltik.
they've already been
Goltik.
eaten.
You're good, Goltik. You can take a break.
Can I?
Collapses.
I'm gonna look at Notus and be like, I have an idea. I look at Mischief and I get on Mischief's back. And can Mischief high jump? And when Mischief is at the highest jump, can I high jump?
What?
What?
We're doing some Mario 64.
I want to look around I want to look around this area. I want to see like tiles.
I give Mischief the signal to jump.
Okay, they leap up in the air some 10 feet in the air, which is still pretty high for a toad this size. And is you want to jump as well, Bed?
On a high jump whenever
You're-
the mission is at the apex.
At the apex, the apex of the jump, you leap up, and you see your little balloon just fluttering for a moment as hard as it can. The little wings on it, the butterfly just lead you up, 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 even higher. Some 20 feet, I think. Let me check. One sec. Checking how much distance I gave this thing. Lag. There we go. Whew. Oh, another 15 feet. So you can get up 25 feet.
Mm. Can I use the opportunity to
And-
look around?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, give me a quick perception check as you're like fluttering down. It does like glide you back down slowly. You don't take full damage when you use the balloon.
Mm,
14. Okay, let me check. And so there's a couple things nearby. Where you are, because down here somewhere. Nib's cave is nearby. You see a kind of a golden glow from a cave in the cliff tops. There is also a running stream of water that seems to connect to the one that you crossed some time ago. And lastly, check the. Oh, okay. With the 14. Have you got anything else to boost that?
If Garreth casts guidance before I jump to be possible.
Garreth
What
was
if- what if
busy
I'm like-
looking for shrooms.
What if I give him the help action by being like, look over there?
Not from here, no. This is like an
Ah.
instant, quick, like glance into
Well,
the air.
Give me a moment. Let me see if there's any. I don't think I do.
Bardic
It's mostly
inspiration.
Bardic doesn't work on me.
Oh yeah, never mind. Never mind. All right.
That
That's
inspires them.
everything you see then. Well, that's it. That's it for now.
Okay.
It's not something you'll never get the chance to discover. It's just something that you'll have to find later.
Hmm.
But
Wanna make another jump?
Like, the thing is it's weird that I can actually carry Garreth while attempting to do this.
yeah,
I normally
good.
would not be capable. You know, if Chris will allow it, I will do a second attempt. I won't go beyond 2.
Can I attempt to shrink?
Shrink.
Make myself very small. I'm currently small,
You-
right? I've
You are,
grown since
yeah.
we left Loomlurch.
A little bit, but you're still. Yeah, you went from tiny to small. Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely gather that it's got to be something to do with the proximity to the hag's lair. That
Mm.
said, you haven't quite mastered the ability to do it at will, though. It's something that you feel like could be potentially in your wheelhouse, but it's not something you've mastered yet.
Yeah. I'm too big.
But yeah, I could make a second attempt with
Uh-huh.
Garreth with me if you would be willing, Chris. But
Gareth could make a perception check, but you've had a glance around. That's all you've seen.
sure.
But I'll allow if Gareth wants to be lifted up into the air. Oh, not much better.
That's
Nope.
fine.
Nope.
There's still some very high treetops in here. I mean, some of the trees are over 25 feet tall themselves, so it is hard to see over them.
Your hair is blocking my
Um,
view. Can't see
well-
anything.
Just
Hair.
remember that it's
Come,
long doesn't
Comb.
matter.
come.
There is one last person who could try it, and that's
No,
Oh,
because
Tiny
Ulric. I was gonna say Ulric, yeah, because he's tiny right now. But he's small. He's small, but
Small.
still.
we could do perception check and an Ulric. Those are our options. If we want to try 2 more.
If you guys want a really good vantage, I don't know how you're gonna get down safely, but I'll go on Mischief's back, and then I can throw you off of Mischief's back, and
I'm
Like
using the
that.
high jump to prevent fall damage.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I could hold Jack and I could
Alright.
hold Ulric if they both want to make a perception check. I'll gladly
Sure.
pick up a little guys. With
Okay,
Ulric on
go
my
ahead.
shoulder, I'll go. It's a real turnabout of what happened in Hither, huh?
I don't really know what's happening, but I'm here for the ride.
Yeah. All right, Ulric's tossed up in the air like a little baby, and I don't think no. With these checks, no chance. I'm afraid.
Uh,
It's just
Good.
fun.
Ulric didn't really know he was supposed to look for something. He got thrown up. That wasn't looking for anything.
He's just in it for the laugh.
It's like woo. Oh dear.
All right.
As you're coming back down, you definitely feel something like rise up from your stomach into the back of your throat for a moment. Sort of burns you slightly, and then you land, and it sloshes.
Or you said we earlier. What did you mean by we when you were talking about yourself?
Like me, like I.
No, you said we. But you were referring to yourself. You said we're hungry.
Oh yeah, because I was gonna eat your boots.
No, but you said we are hungry, meaning two. But it's just you.
It's like the royal we.
Royal wheat.
What?
Referring to myself.
I mean,
Baird is going
I mean,
to mock bow
quite
to
common in the
Ulric and
Soggy
say,
font.
Is it? But he's not from the Soggy Court.
It's basic. It's basic common vague.
No, it's not. The only thing soggy about you is your hair.
Yeah, I guess so.
Baird will mock bow to Ulric and say, Your Highness.
Thank you. See,
Dude, I'm the one with the crown. I'm the monarch.
then maybe you should refer to yourself as we.
No. Ulrich, there's something different about you. You're eating metal.
I eat a lot of things. I'm small
You're-
now.
You're dissolving things in your stomach.
That's what the stomach does.
Here. Come here, Ulrich. Come here. I'm gonna go up to Ulrich. I'm gonna pick him up. And then
Okay.
I'm gonna hold my ear up to his belly. Do I hear anything?
It's weird.
It's probably still dissolving the previous iron boot, so yeah, there's probably the sound of like sizzling metal being
There's also the
corroded.
case of that pudding he ate.
Yeah. What if I shake him?
Oh, you definitely hear it. You hear a sloshing. You hear a sloshing sound for sure. Yeah.
Dude, Ulrich, that is not good.
I think it's fine.
It's water. It's water weight.
Water weight.
Yeah, you drink too much and you feel it in your stomach.
You didn't drink anything. You ate metal.
Oh, metal, water, tomato.
Baird doesn't question Ulric being able to eat anything. He watched Ulric eat a chair.
Yeah, I mean, tables, chairs, spoons.
No. You ate like organic material. Questionable. Wood, questionable. Paper,
I ate glass.
questionable. Glass. No, when did you eat glass?
I
He
ate a
ate glass.
cup. I didn't go down too good, but I ate a cup. I'm sure I ate a spoon or something.
Yeah, probably when you were eating dinner, you got too distracted. But dude, it's not good. I think we
You
gotta
also
eat.
took a bite out of that gelatinous sphere.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cylinder. Yeah.
Okay.
They did.
Yeah.
That doesn't help the point. The point is he needs to stop eating shit. Listen to him.
I think it's fine.
I think he's.
My suggestion is that he's probably not digested it.
Yeah, I'm a shrinking boy. I need my medals.
God.
Iron.
I'm a
Full of
shrinking boy.
Full
Yeah,
of
Where do you-
I'll
slime.
take.
Where do you think the Iron Body name comes from, Vague?
I
The Iron
guess.
Body-
Damn it,
body
that's what
full of
Glottic was
iron.
gonna say.
Do I gotta start eating metal now?
I don't think you
That's
can
what
handle
Glottic
it.
was gonna say.
You don't think I can handle
He was
it?
like,
Nope, you gotta leave it. You gotta leave it to the pros. Maybe when you're
Is there
older.
another wicked sickle?
I am holding one.
yeah, bad gone.
Bird, let me take a bite. Let me prove to this guy he's not special.
Man, we'll hold on a single.
Chris,
Oh,
take a bite of
God.
this sickle.
It breaks a
Wait.
tooth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're going for it,
No,
right?
not the
Like,
sickle.
proper trying to.
Taking a bite. Taking a bite.
No.
You take 5 points of slashing damage.
I don't even get a save?
You don't believe it. You're not believing.
I'm believing. I'm determined. I want to show it my brother. I'm determined.
Except this is literally metal. The Fae has no. Oh, well, what happens? Yeah, is the fairies, those pixies, they look abhorrent. They're like, what? You couldn't just eat metal? That's like a death sentence for us Fae.
Oh, does it like burn me?
Metal is like renowned to be one of the Fae's biggest weaknesses. Yeah.
I'm
At least-
Faye?
What?
Oh my god. I dropped the
I don't
sickle.
think-
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll pick up the sickle.
No, you quite literally bit into a blade.
No, Notus.
You ate
Notus.
a sword, dude.
No, I get it. No, what the fairies are saying is true.
It's
I've
not
had
the
a
metal
feeling.
that's the issue, it's the sharp, pointy bit.
Yeah, I mean you cut your tongue literally like
No, it's.
really badly, and it won't stop bleeding.
I think I'm a fairy.
I knew since the day I was born I was special. I knew
I knew
it.
I was special. I knew it. I think.
Wait.
I can't touch metal anymore.
You're. I'm gonna point out Vake's entire outfit and how much metal fits.
Well, this is
Literally
He's
Including
bleeding
his
from the
new
mouth
boots.
right now. He's just bleeding out of his mouth.
This is
Yeah,
elven
it
chainmail,
is.
so it's mithril. That's different from iron. I can't be around iron anymore. I knew it.
Literally have it on your feet.
I'm wearing socks.
I guess can't argue with that. I guess.
The pixies make a note. Steal socks from material plane.
Dude, good call.
Can
Make
I
sure you get
sit
the wool
down
ones.
and just make them all some socks? Some really tiny
Vape,
socks.
your
I'll
tongue
have
is
to
bleeding.
cut it up and just sew up the ends.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I can't have any iron touch my body. Okay, guys. I'm Fae, so it's extreme. I'm extremely
So-
vulnerable to it.
No iron, no cinnamon.
No
What else?
You'll
cinnamon.
have to roll for me.
I'm Faye
No
now,
bitter
guys. You just
shins.
have to respect it. I'm Faye now.
It is.
all
It's
right?
not a
You just have
choice.
to-
It's
I was
just.
born this way. You're
I was
gonna
born
have
this
to
way, you
respect
got-
my wishes, guys.
Yep.
I'm Faye.
We're gonna have to call me fake now.
No.
Fake. Oh.
Fake?
Fake.
Okay.
Can I get the sickle, please?
Oh yeah, here. But be careful. You're also Fae, so it might be a little deadly.
What are you talking about? Just hold the wooden part of the sickle. How hard is that?
You know who you're talking to. I can't hold shit.
Can I go retrieve the dryad?
Yeah, can we go? Bye, guys.
Yeah, the dryad is over back the way you came, but most dryads are like bound to the area where their tree is, so yeah, you'll have to go back to them.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we can head back that way. Was there
Bye,
anything
fairies.
else?
Dude.
We'll see you when you need us. Don't forget to
Yep.
blow the reed whistle. will come a fluttering.
You got it.
Bye-bye!
Dude, what if I'm like the fairy
And
king?
Yeah, the
they
Witchlight
head
Monarch
back to the
already.
little
Like,
homes.
Dude, I could be the fairy king.
I don't think
Fairy
you need
King.
any more titles. It's already your name's already long enough.
Ah, you know?
Esquire Vaike of Lilybog Keep, Monarch of the Witchlight Carnival, Fairy
Right hand,
King.
right fairy
Uh,
king, right hand of Zybilna.
Jeez.
Dude, it rolls off the tongue.
they roll off the
Ooh,
tongue.
whose
Oh.
tongue?
Well, not
Mine.
yours. That's for
Me
sure.
and, me and Vaiko over here.
I know. You know. I think. Your echo. That's fake. And you're fake.
No, I'm fake. That's fake.
No.
I'm a fairy bird. You have to accept that. It might be new and different, but
Oh, yeah. Alright. So back up you go. We'll say you come past the river again. You got swim, you got the raft,
Right, river.
you're all good. And you want to make it back to the Little Oak. Oh, the Dryad, right?
the dryad, yeah.
That's right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'll take to the map. Why not? Yeah, when you return here, you're looking around. By the time you get here, Ulric, your size does return, thankfully. You're not small for very long on this occasion. Glortic looks small though for some reason. Put them back up. They lost some height. There we go.
Glortic had eaten candy before they got to this part of the map.
Oh yeah, that'd be it. You see the Dryad immediately emerge from the tree line, literally from the tree line, and approaches you. I sense the magic returned. The fireflies speak of your deeds. Little shrubberies come out of the side paths as well. And they're sort of clapping their little hands together. For that, I will uphold my promise. Did you bring back some of the seeds like I asked? That I might enchant them.
God, we suck. We
Whenever-
suck, guys. I even gotta pack it up. I don't think this is cut out
I
for
will
us.
be right back. I hop on mischief and I'm gonna head back the other way.
We were supposed to bring seeds.
Oh.
I thought we were going to help the tree.
Oh, you asked for
Look,
seeds? Oh,
you
we
never-
misheard you. We thought you said boots.
Yeah, look, I got
Sorry.
boots.
We thought you said boots, not seeds. Sorry.
It's almost like it's been a week
don't
since I've seen
worry.
you.
It feels like a week, but
It's
it's only
nice.
been an hour.
2.
I bet it's really
Not a big
awkward.
deal.
We're just standing there.
Yeah.
So, how's the
awkwardly
weather?
Standing. Clapper claws like, how about a joke in the meantime?
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Knock knock.
let's see. It's important to establish good vocabulary. If I'd known the difference between the two words antidote and anecdote, then one of my best friends would still be alive.
Oh my god.
Was that an anecdote?
Did you
They
kill
shrug.
someone, Clapperclaw?
Oh, look, Notus is back.
I'm gonna take a step away from Clapperclaw.
It's not that they killed
Um,
someone, it's that they didn't save someone.
Just don't let Clapperclaw get any cinnamon.
With the seeds in tow, Meadowleaf clasps them in her hands, and you see a green hue lighting between her fingertips. And she then offers them back to the group. I suppose, Garreth, you're a fitting person to hold these, as you were the one who healed the tree to begin with. So
Trees.
they offer them right down to the ground, and and you can kind of tick-tock over towards them and take them out of their hands. These glowing grandfather tree seeds are enchanted with a magic that, as you go to pick them up, it feels like everything around the woods goes silent for a brief moment. You can no longer hear the rustling of the nearby shrubberies, and there's even like a sort of shroud that encompasses you guys for a brief second. And Meadowleaf explains, I have enchanted these with a magic which should allow you to pass without trace.
I knew it.
If you do wish to sneak inside the hag's lair, these will get you past those tin soldiers.
Mm.
Will they mask these?
And
And I'm gonna
she's
like
given-
clomp around in my iron boots.
Even those will be muffled.
Whoa.
So they give +10 to stealth in a
Mm.
30-foot radius, whoever uses one of them. And I think
And
she's
we have a
given
bunch of them?
you...
3. right?
Yeah, that's...
1, 2,
I think it's 3, yeah. Couldn't be 4, that's for sure.
Could have been 8.
I'll check. The old dryad. She gives you... Yes, 3. It is
Yeah.
3. So the way I'm going to do this for you, I'll drag them on as a spell scroll, and then we'll rename them. Pass without trace. There they are. Okay. Seeds. And you got 3. So there you go. You've got them on your sheet now. Pass without trace seeds. And
Found
there
them.
should be 3 of them.
Yep.
There we go. Actually, just realized the quantity is over there when you hover it. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever. Do it like that. Cool. All right. I hope they aid you. And I hope you bring that hag to justice.
That's the plan.
Yeah, we need to do some
If,
exercise.
if
Yeah.
our plan goes well, the hag at
The
the end
thick
of
priests
this may
do.
even no longer exist.
I think what we should do now is we reconvene at Little Oak and we think about a plan. You know, I was saying that we should go big, but maybe it's better if we just sneak in.
All right.
Baird will bow to the dryad and say, we will still look for a way to save you, no matter what has happened.
Would you happen
That
to
will
know?
likely be impossible. My mate is dead. They lie, rotting in the woods. How can I be saved when I have but a broken heart? I will wither like the rest of my kind.
Your mate is the tree in Loomlurch?
Yes,
Oh yeah, I guess
We
Garreth
are
wasn't here when
bonded.
we met. Or-
Well,
I feel my mind slipping away. Vengeance is the only thing that is keeping it focused.
We'll do our best.
At least
hmm,
I might be able to return to the earth in peace, knowing that the hag has had their comeuppance. Feeling the tension, Clapperclaw says another awkward joke. That is sad. You two were like meant for each other, I'm sure. Hey, you know when couples like engrave their names onto a tree in a heart? Yeah, I don't really find that cute or romantic. I just find it weird how many people take knives with them on dates.
I'm always armed when I go on a date, and I'll start flexing.
Oh,
How-
Hey, you've got 2 arms. Obviously.
got them guns.
All right.
I'm sure it'll hurt as well. If you was a dryad, that would be painful.
We'll clear the
The
tree
dry-
out, and then you'll be able to rest. Rest assured. Jumping junipers.
You
Get
don't
the
know
jump
any
on this hag.
way to get a hag out of a hag's body?
I do,
I'm not asking you.
but I just saying I know.
hag out of a hag. You mean after they've been transformed?
After they're
After
possessing
they've
someone.
become a hag? Hags do not possess people.
This one does.
She raises an eyebrow.
Yeah, he like shoved this
Hmm.
hag in an oven, killed her, but now she's back, and she's taking control of his sister's body.
Besides,
I'm not entirely
hags are-
certain if that is possible. But I do not know hags. They have very weird magic.
Besides, on the statement on hags not possessing people, I think they quite relish in possessing people.
Hmm. She doesn't seem to know much more on the case, though. She does say, if you weren't, I do know that they kept a library of books in the tree. I've seen them.
To the study!
Perhaps there you will have some light shed on the true nature of hags.
Mm.
But I myself do not know more. All I know is they're despicable and wish to spread misery. Make them pay. And with that, you see them fall back into the bark of this nearby tree and disappear.
All right, guys, back to Little Oak.
Alright.
We could explore somewhere else further.
We could, or we go back to Little Oak, hit this training montage, and figure out a plan. And then, honestly, I think we should wait till tomorrow morning when we're all fresh to execute the plan.
I think we could explore more before we go to rest.
I'll be right back while you discuss this.
Well, we need to hit the training montage. Me and Goltic, we're not firing on full cylinders, you know?
Okay,
we need
that's
to
fair.
get
We
we
can
need to
do that
get
and then go
locked in.
look around some more.
We can also
know-
we need to get Redbeard, and we need to get his ballista mounted on Little Oak.
Big Red. He has no beard.
Redbeard. Shit, we should ask Chris to put up the map.
That's fine.
'Cause we only have like a couple hexes in the corners left, right?
We have the line across the bottom, some on the left side. There's one up top that we haven't explored. There's basically the bottom right side is kind of empty.
I feel like if we get something with how much time we have left, if we find something new, we probably won't have time. So I feel like if we should just probably spend the rest of the session doing like getting prepped for the sneak mission.
I think we should at least talk to Sopig before we do anything.
Yeah, that's what. Probably have you and Toy Garreth go in.
I would need, unless the hack has forgotten me in the meantime. I don't know how the magic necessarily. I could ask Chris and see if what would be happening, but
Yeah, you can. You could go in. I think you and Garreth and Jack can like go in. The rest of us can stay in Little Oak and start training. I think. You know what? If everyone else shot, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom.
Do we still have token? I don't think I made a new one.
we do not have. You did not make a new one, no.
I'm back.
You
The three of us can go to Loomlurch.
Chris, this is more of a
Yeah.
question about Baird. We know that the jumping Junipers, the level is about 24 hours for getting approximate.
Mhm.
Like the approximate. It's a long rest, is what we know. Is that rule same
Yeah.
for everyone else? Like, I know. I think that Baird would know this better than other people. And I need to ask that question because would I be able to go back and if I go alone, would the hag remember me? Is the question that I would have based on his previous knowledge and experience.
It is usually you're forgotten with the rising sun. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like usually a 24-hour period when things seem to take effect.
So we gotta wait till the morning for you to go in and sneak in and talk to Sopig.
Or
Or
Jack sneaks in without anyone else knowing.
well, you and
Mhm.
Jack could go together, right? You're tiny enough where Jack can like hold you?
If I'm there, Jack can hold me, yes.
Yeah. So we can have you two sneak in, go talk to Sopig, see if we get any information.
I don't really have to go in there. I can talk through Jack now.
Oh, I mean, right? I mean, if we're sending Jack in there, you might as well be there because you two are pretty much slippery.
What I believe what Garreth is saying is he can actually talk through Jack at any distance now. We could send Jack in alone and it would be completely safe for basically everyone involved, including Jack, who can be
Yeah.
summoned.
All right, if we want to send Jack in by himself, Jack's brave enough, brave little pumpkin.
I can hold on to Jack's things in the meantime.
He still has the shard that Bavorna gave us glued to his forehead. That doesn't work because of his amulet.
This doesn't work because of his amulet. I
Yep.
forgot.
That's still just on his forehead. It looks good on you, Jack. Very fashion
What?
forward.
There's something in my head.
There's been something
Have
on
you
your head
forgotten?
for
You
forgot
were holding
I-
the glass shard from
from
Bavlorna.
Bavorna.
Oh, that's still there.
Yeah, we stuck it onto you. Is it
But
still
it-
there, Chris?
It might be back by
Um,
it's probably
no.
back where he was.
I thought
No.
I either thought you put it in the. Oh no, you did take it out of the
Yeah,
hole,
because
didn't you?
he has the amulet that blocks out
Yeah.
divination, so we glued it to
Yes.
his head so it
Mm.
didn't work.
That's right. Yeah, it's my third eye.
There you go.
Everyone, why isn't my mirror shard working? All I see is black.
The reception is bad. She's like banging the side of the mirror. Come on, work.
Oh,
Buzzing.
Yeah, there's just TV static on it. So Jack, are you down
Yeah,
with the
the white
plan
noise.
to sneak in and talk to
Inside of the
Soapy?
TV unit.
Yeah.
I can sneak in. Yeah, I can talk through. Garreth can talk through me, and by that extension, you guys can talk with Garreth and then talk to Soapy. So it's like you're all there talking to her, just
Perfect.
through talking through Garreth through me. You said something about stealing a painting. You want me to do that while I'm in there, or?
Jack, this painting's like 3 times the size of you. I don't know how you're gonna accomplish that.
I do have a thought on that one, but I'm gonna need a little bit of time.
What
Ooh,
about the
what's the
handkerchief?
thought? What's the
I
or
also
you,
have
or
an
tell me you're gonna make
idea.
tell me you're gonna make a replica.
I am planning on making a quilt replica out of the scraps that they've got, so that we can just cut the painting out of the frame,
oh,
roll it up, and then put the replacement in.
Dude, you're a genius, Notus.
'Cause
Oh
Jack
my
can
god.
stick it on.
oh, if I
Yeah.
that's even
Jack can't
better.
stick it on. That's actually a really good
Wait,
idea.
Dude, that's a fantastic idea. That might be the smartest thing a jumping Junipers ever said.
Notice the genius.
The
I have the
genius.
brain cell for this 10-second window.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
Okay,
plus
so
one brain cell.
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
even better. That's a great.
Alright.
That's a great thing to do during this training montage. Is Barrett is helping Notice with this quilt.
Yeah, you two with the quilt. Me, Ulric, and Goltik are gonna be training.
Okay.
Maybe I don't
Alright,
know what Ulric
yeah,
wants
let's
to
do
do.
it.
He doesn't have to train, but if he wants to like eat something, go ahead, I guess.
Because that's what he does now, I guess. So if he
Yeah,
wants
that's
to
all
eat-
he is. He just doesn't want to fight with me anymore. Just wants to eat.
Well, I could train. I don't
Okay.
train.
This is so. Notice you're going to get started on this almost immediately. I'll
Yep.
chuck you over the pile of cloths. The
I'll be
kids are
helping.
all finding
They
finding
can
the
help me
colors.
like cut out shapes and colors, and just so I can arrange them and stitch
Yeah.
them into place.
Barrett can use his
Um,
Genku memory to like his very solid memory to like how the painting was like laid out and stuff.
Do you have minor illusion? Could you like make an illusion copy of it? So
I
that way
can.
there's, like, a
Can.
reference?
I can
There you go.
actually.
There you go.
I in minor illusion a copy of the painting.
And while Jack is traveling, I can give
God, yeah,
guidance.
You've got Kenku recall technically to do it as well. Like
Yeah.
you can mimic things very well, and I imagine you can mimic images pretty good too. Perfect. So you got this replica of Scab to work from, and you remember the art. I don't have to bring it up again, do
Yep.
I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just want to find Gab anyway. So, here we go. Let's give you this one.
The hack's here.
Hold up. Here you go.
Copy image.
Yeah.
Chris, I punch it.
The hand goes straight through it.
Interesting. This works.
100% buttons for eyes.
You want to put a button in where her eye is?
Yeah, for the eye. Like it's a quilt, right?
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh,
And her eye
it's
is like a pinprick, so a button
it's
makes
like-
sense.
It's like
Well,
Coraline.
And we can send Jack in with the fake, and he can swap them pretty easily, which is actually
Hmm.
Does
Okay.
does Jack have a knife so he can like cut the actual portrait away?
Don't give him a knife.
Wait, why do I have 2 daggers?
Why not? He's a juniper. He should be armed.
He is armed. Look at those muscles. Flex, Jack. Damn.
You see a seed pop out of his back. Yo, hey. I could just borrow like Thompson, couldn't I? Just for a little.
Do not give him the axe. Here, take a dagger.
What?
Oh,
That
Thompson
thing's a little bit
looks
too
way
big
better.
for you. No, it's a little too big for him. Look at the little guy.
Oh wait, there's an issue. Thompson is even smaller now.
tiny right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thompson's
Oh, I guess it would
tiny.
be perfect. Oh yeah, it would be perfect for him. Yeah, give it to him.
Letter opener size, Thompson.
Yeah.
Little scalpel. All right, perfect. You'll borrow the axe to use that to cut it open. Notice you wanna give me the dex. You're gonna need to match this to like be a perfect replica, and what you roll now will set the DC
And I'll be
for
helping.
for how hard it is to recognize. You can roll your dex with advantage, as Baird's also creating this replica.
And a guidance. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
I didn't
There's no
didn't
way.
expect it to be. Not
Do we
just
have a
me, but I
bardic
roll.
inspiration?
You're
That's
confused, Sarah.
13.
Do we have? Oh, you can use. Do you have any second winds left? You can roll a
Oh,
second wind
okay.
and add it to
Yeah.
the total.
Okay. Then I will
Yup.
second wind it then if I'm allowed.
So
Yep.
second wind is tactical mind.
Yeah, you know what
Tactical mind.
Yeah. So you can roll a d10 with your second wind, which, yeah, you'll get all that back anyway. So just roll a d10.
I mean. I don't think it matters if it's you or me at this point.
Okay.
That's a 9.
Hey,
That's a 20.
9. So
22, 22, 22. Oh, plus bardic.
It's a 22
Plus
'cause
bardic.
it's like
23.
21.
23.
Oh, 23.
Yeah.
23.
Yeah.
23.
Garreth gave me guidance.
DC. Scab. Quill.
Let's go team.
Perfect. That
Let's go team.
teamwork makes the dream work, and yeah, using your mind like someone else, like no one else has done before in the party. This is actually coming together.
It happens very rarely, but it happens.
You've got a perfect replica. At least
Uh,
you feel like it would definitely pass. It's just if someone were to touch it, they would definitely feel like this is fabric, not a painting. But
She's got one eye. It'll be fine.
you're thinking if she just looks at this at a glance and walks past.
It's also the portrait of
It probably
herself, so it's probably the least important one in that room to her. Really.
No, the one of Tasha is definitely the least important one to her.
That's fair.
Yeah, but if it wasn't important, she wouldn't have it up in the first place.
True, she's
Mhm.
probably got an
Okay.
ego, but it looks perfect.
How can I?
Fant-
So Jack says, "Can I borrow the hull?"
Sure. If Jack wants to borrow the portable hole
I'll
to.
put the. Yeah, that's what I can put the stuff in, right?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
take a couple of minutes and I'm gonna make like a tiny sling bag that fits snugly around Jack.
Okay.
So that way he's got somewhere to put the portable hole. Otherwise he's got to carry it around, right?
Yeah, usually
Mhm.
I'm the one in the sling.
So now
Yeah,
you have your own.
Yeah.
You need to
trust you.
succeed with this mission, Jack. It's important.
Oh, we can
Alright,
give him
alright.
give him one of the seeds. Give him one of the seeds.
Yeah, give him one of the seeds. So that way
Okay.
he's super stealthy.
Yeah.
Oh.
No way people will find him in there.
Yeah. Jack's stealth plus 10 is going to be incredible. Okay, nice. All right, I'm ready. You guys have a nice break, montage of training. I think this is happening like throughout the long rest anyway. So,
Mhm.
Jack is gonna set out, and good luck to him. He climbs down the tree, and actually, I was gonna remind myself, the tree, by the way, Little Oak is sat down on the ground, like he's not standing up. Maybe he's just tired, but you can kind of hear him groaning quite a lot throughout this
Oh.
long rest. Doesn't seem to be doing too well.
I mean, we probably weigh a lot collectively.
That's what
Will.
it is.
Oh. What's wrong with
He
Little
doesn't
Oak?
sound right.
How are the leaves?
Bella and Will kind of say, "Yeah, I don't know about Little Oak. I mean, he's been marching around a lot. I hope that's not been wearing him out." And Will says, "Bella, look. Gareth's right, the leaves." And you do see some of them have fallen away, and there's less canopy cover. Some of them are faded. Some of them have lost their kind of golden-ish browns and gone to more like, faded greens. And
Can I try the thing
Jack
here
makes
as
it-
well?
yes, you can actually.
And
there
I'll
is a
take
little loop
the
down here.
I'll take the last little bit of the Jabberwock dung out of my pouch and I'll put it by him. Let him,
Just,
let him
throw it
soak
at
it
him.
up. Yeah, let's throw it. No, I put it like by his feet. I'm assuming that's where his roots are, so he absorb it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he lets
Doing my
out kind of
little
like
chant.
a long sigh as he's feeling the love from you guys. He kind of cracks a smile, and he tries to get back up onto his feet for a moment, and then sort of stumbles for a second. And then, as you remove curse, you suddenly see his strength return tenfold, and suddenly rises way back up into the canopy, into the tree line, standing at full height. You are overlooking the entire Thither's forest right now, and you feel a flourish of energy rush through its roots, through its branches. Color suddenly returns into the leaves, and as you heal this tree from its too perhaps sickening presence of the hag, you feel it too. All of this energy kind of rushing through the leaves and branches that you two have sat upon and rested in over the course of this long rest. Being so close to this surge of Fey magic has progressed you to new heights, you could say, both physically and mentally, as you all progress to level 5. Thanks to yeah, woo, indeed.
Woohoo,
Level
indeed.
5 is pretty big for everyone. We'll do that real quick. Thankfully, most of you are marshals and can get that done real quick.
Thankfully, I got this done last week. It would be
Imagine being a
terrible doing it
spellcaster.
now.
Yeah.
Not just a spellcaster.
Little Luke is also flexing, stretching,
All right,
feeling a lot better.
let's gamble. 10. Let's go. We hit. We're so back.
Okay,
We're
you
so
predict
back.
yourself.
We're so back.
Can I have, while the look was like stood up, can I use the telescope to try to see if any places we've not gone to?
Okay, yeah, one sec. Let me just quickly do Notus's level.
Of course.
Do you want to roll or take average?
I always roll. I don't care
Okay.
how shit it is.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
You
All
do
gamblers-
care how shit it is.
You always
No,
The next one's
genuinely,
always the payoff.
I've never taken the average.
Going in.
never take the average.
It's average.
It's
All right, and that's
I
it.
take,
So your
I
level
take
done.
average of casters because it's too dangerous for me not to.
Yeah.
I have 42. I have 41 hit points. We're so back. We're so back.
We're gaming now.
We're
But
gaming.
is it advantage
Sure
with
attack.
the telescope,
For it.
or is it just normal?
Hit. With the
Telescope.
telescope, you can roll with advantage. All right, perception 19. Nice.
Here.
Okay.
Can I guidance that? Does it?
You can. Yeah, you can guidance that. All
Okay,
right.
I'm gonna do this manually.
Yeah, I'll have to. I think if you drag on the new guidance, I think I fixed it by the way.
Okay, I thought I had the new guidance, but 21.
21. Okay. I'll change the music for this then. Way off in the distance, you see something approaching from the north. It's the best description. North is, your north. What you would say north would be. But what the Fae would say is probably the most the thickest cloud cover, where the mists have seemingly suffocated the horizon, there is a shape flowing through the skies and heading towards thither's dense forest. And though it is mostly just a silhouette of some sort of winged beast with a long trailing tail, there is something that does glow within that silhouette. Two baleful, burning eyes seem to pierce the mists,
Incoming friends.
and it seems to spread its wings as if to go into a glide and begin its descent. And it looks as though it's circling around, hovering near the treetops, perhaps searching, hunting. But you do see what looks to be a greenish tint to this scaly, lithe beast, or lithe even. And as you're getting a 21, I guess, yeah, you can see there is a couple of other features on this thing. Like, it is 4 limbs, like claws, clawed hands, and strangely enough, like big front incisors, like massive incisors on its front teeth. But it seems to dive down into the treetops before you can get a chance to show everyone else this sight. And it moves quite fast, so even tracking it was difficult.
Is there an airship after it?
No, there is not. Just that.
Do, 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 do.
So,
Am I able to kind of figure out where it went, like where it is, like
Yeah.
kind of the area?
Mm-hmm. I'll mark it on the hex scroll. It is down here.
A Notus. I don't know if you did, but we get a new feature called Tactical Shift at level 5.
That's right.
But you got another feature?
Dude, Chris is
Yeah,
just
they do.
spoiling us. The fighters are so good. So when we use our second win now, we can immediately use our reaction to move without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
Oh no, it's not
And
even a
if you
reaction.
drag,
You just do it.
yeah, I've also made a feature for you, so you can drag that straight on.
Oh, I made my own. Oops.
Okay. Well, there you go. It's probably the same, but I've put it in. Is it a passive ability? Yeah, I guess it is kind of, but
Oh, it's there. Perfect. I'll delete mine.
Oh, I will say,
yeah, and then also tactical mine.
something important came up. I do actually have to leave right now, but I don't mind if you guys
Okay.
continue and everything. It's totally fine.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yep.
We'll
see
You've
you
already
next week,
told me ahead of
guys.
time. That's all good.
Bye bye.
Hope all goes well.
Bye
Bye.
Hey, bye.
Bye.
Okay. The tactical mine is also on your sheet now as well. Cool.
Awesome.
There it is. So, yeah, in the distance you can see where it sort of.
Just realised what else I get. Open my sheet for a second.
Oh, you got 11.
Woo!
All right, nice.
I can do the thing now.
Nice.
You can do
It's
Wait,
been on my
what'd you
sheet
do?
from the beginning, but I can finally use it now.
What, levitate?
Oh, yep.
You want to demonstrate? Yeah. Notice is one with the wind.
I'm not going to use it now. Well, it's a
okay.
waste.
No problem. Cool.
I
You
now
can, yeah,
have
you can. You can levitate.
I can levitate.
That's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
let's go.
I now have font of inspiration.
It's all watching you guys jump in the air
That's what it is.
Mhm.
and practicing, and then I just suddenly shoot up.
Woo! Off they go. Sweet.
Chris, how much did we say the red cap boots weighed? 200 pounds or 150?
I think they looking your they were around 200, weren't they?
200. Okay.
Yeah, 100 pounds each.
Mhm.
So you need to get your what's it called? Weight down. It's the hempen rope mostly, and 10 torches.
You can put them in the hole
so
if you want to.
yeah, so so if you could put 50 feet of hempen rope in the thing,
What
in the
thing?
hole, the hole,
What hole?
and the one that
Audible.
Jack has.
Oh,
Okay.
Jack has it.
Well, we can put it there later. I'm just gonna take it off my sheet
You
so
can
that way
put
I can
them
wear these
in.
boots.
the crowbar.
You could put them in Mischief's saddlebags for now.
Awesome. Okay.
I can't guarantee he won't eat them, but
I'll put down in the
Mhm.
notes. He can eat them. So 50 feet of rope.
if he doesn't, Ulric will.
Yeah.
Right. It's true. Especially the crowbar. He's been eyeing that.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for Mischief to poop out the iron boots at some point.
10 torches.
Oh god. Yeah.
Oh god.
Either that or he's gonna burp and they just drop out.
They would. Just like burp. Ba-dunk. Oh man. Okay, well,
Well,
I
speaking
have
of
one more thing that I'd like to do before we head out.
yeah, what would you like to do?
So now that I can do my thing,
Hmm.
I'd like to spend some time at making a disguise of Will, because I've got the same kind of hair. We're probably about the same height. And if I can
Oh,
move it,
oh.
and we can.
I can also. There could be more than one Will as the distraction.
Okay. Yeah. You want to make a disguise?
I
You
have a
have a
costume.
disguise kit.
I do. That's why I'm saying I'm going to make the disguise.
Nice.
I
But
will
I'm also
gladly
going to
help
make
as
Will
well.
a mask that's similar to mine, because my face is going to be a giveaway that I'm not him.
Right. So you want to make like a mask?
I'm going to make Will a matching mask
Matching
that
mask.
looks like mine.
Right. Okay. Copy a humanoid's appearance is DC 20.
I will help.
We can say
Let's see if we.
we'll let you use your dex plus your proficiency. So
I can help? Question mark.
yeah, how is it you guys are helping with this?
Well, Baird, the answer is always going to be Kenku mimicry.
Fair.
He's able to look at things and be able to copy them fairly well.
Sure, but like there's already Will is already here, perfectly able to like
No, meaning
I
he
guess
would
that
be able to
does-
like look at be able to mimic the look of Will using
Like
the
a
paint.
spot the
better.
difference kind of situation. He's
okay.
giving me the
Yeah,
advice
yeah.
that I need because I'm wearing
Ah.
it. I can't see myself.
Right.
Also, colors.
Colors
Yep.
would be a thing, an issue. Okay, perfect. So the kids can also help with that too. All right. Okay, let me
And
just
someone needs to dye my hair.
Wait,
pin that.
didn't prestidigitation
my head doesn't
level
match.
up as well?
Oh,
Oh, Prestidigitation leveled
It
up.
would.
That's true.
add your dex and okay. All right. You want to roll it?
Fingers crossed, guys.
There you go.
Fingers crossed. Damn.
Dang.
No.
Oh my
What?
god.
What is my rolls?
Okay.
Did
Was that
you
add
roll
that didn't add
yourself?
your proficiency. So currently we got 13.
I did roll myself that time, yes.
Okay.
It's a 13 because you do have proficiency in disguise kits. So, do you want to use tactical shift again? I mean,
can give
not
you-
tactical shift, tactical mind.
I
It's
can
a
actually
it's a
give
short
you-
it's a short rest to get back. No, it's not. Second wind's on the long rest. You need to get DC 14 here. Oh god!
That's
even the bardic
16,
inspiration.
16
now,
are we?
isn't it?
Yeah. So we
Yeah,
need a +4 somehow.
I need 20.
yeah.
Well, if we're gonna take a long rest
All
after
right,
this,
yeah, we're gonna-
or
Well, we're
Yeah, we're gonna
technically we took
tactical
it
mind
before
it, let's
this,
do it.
but
Yeah, this is the rest. You've done it.
Oh, we already did
All
the
right,
long rest?
medical mind. Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
click long
okay.
rest. This is over the course of the long rest is when we're doing this.
Okay. So
Okay.
long rest.
D10 it is.
Mhm.
Woo!
Oh,
Close.
18.
It's 18. It's
I need 2 more. Can anybody can any of the kids help?
the kids.
Bella?
Bella.
Will?
I can dress you up a little bit. I can make you smell like Will. With Druidcraft.
Does that add a
She
D4?
puffs her. It doesn't. You've already got the advantage, I think. So the only other thing I can think that would help is if someone throws their heroic inspiration at it.
I don't got one of those.
I would allow that.
Sure.
I know
Okay,
Bear
never mind.
does.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll give it.
All
yeah,
right.
Go ahead.
I will let you roll another D20. So this is to replace either the 6 or 3. Don't look at me like that. Just press the old Enterino
I
button.
don't want to do it.
Fine. I'll do it. Hey, there you
There.
go.
That's
Okay.
what we needed.
Good.
Now it's like a DC
All right,
26.
nice.
Bed,
Well,
I owe you one.
3.
uh, yeah, I
That's
imagine
fine.
this. Yeah, that's fine. You got it. At this point, it's in the clear. DC 20 was all you needed. You've made a pretty convincing disguise. The dyes, you had a lot of paints and stuff, so it won't be a permanent thing. If you get it washed, you might lose the hair color. So just hope it doesn't rain, I guess. But otherwise, you'll be inside, so you'll be fine. Bella makes you
having-
smell like Will just to add that extra convincing. And funny enough, because you're an air genasi, I guess you could even hold that smell.
Mm-hmm.
I know this sounds weird, but you can hold and hold your breath,
Yeah,
right?
Gust can do that because
So-
I can move around a scent.
So Will could even like breathe it into your mouth,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
and you could have Will's breath.
That's taking a bit of far. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, just checking.
Oh,
All
what
right.
does your sweetheart have to say about this?
We should see Jack's. Whether Jack succeeded on his quest.
Okay.
Since
Meanwhile,
this is technically happening.
uh,
This is the meanwhile.
Look,
yeah.
Chris,
Meanwhile,
I have
Come on,
emptied
Jack.
out everything from my inventory that's possible, and I am still a pound and a half over. I'm at 71.5. Can I like is there
Better be
any
doing
way?
some push-ups then. Lose some of that
Do-
weight.
Oh, let
I
me
just
see.
I've literally got everything
It's
out
your
of my
backpack.
inventory. But
Okay,
okay, so that's
it's
what
your
I was gonna
backpack.
ask. Because I literally just have like little trinkets and baubles left in my loot that don't weigh anything. Can I just cram those in my pockets?
Yeah, you probably can, but
Like everything else I have on me, can that just
Okay.
fit in my pockets?
I can
yeah, I'm
hold
just
them.
looking. Yeah, or someone else can put them in their backpack.
Okay,
That's fine as
so
well.
I can take my backpack off. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which
just
is
give
probably
Kevin
what
all the-
Jack would say if
Okay.
he was here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can.
Like,
you can hand
I'm
him-
so weighed down, and you're like,
Mhm.
Jack's just like, take off your backpack, forehead.
I hear that. I hear that in my head. I'm like, oh,
Uh-huh.
you're so right, Jack. I didn't know if I needed that. Okay, so I put in notes. That's everything I just took off of my inventory.
That's
To make
hilarious.
room. So I now can wear the 200
Alright.
pound red cap.
Can
Yeah, yes, you can. What does that even you do?
So I get access to
Oh,
the Ironbound
God.
Pursuit now, right?
Wait.
Yeah, it's a whole action. It gives
Yep.
you your movement plus a drop kick, and
Yep.
if they fail, they take 3d10 plus prone
Mm-hmm.
bludgeoning
And now,
damage.
Is it? Are we
yeah.
gonna make it a set DC, or is it gonna be my own strength plus proficiency plus 8?
Let me check the old red caps because
Because I know theirs
Their
is set at
proficiency
14.
is 2.
Yeah, so would mine just go
Their
up to
strength
15?
is it's based on your strength because
Yeah.
a red cap's DC is 14 with their strength plus proficiency. So yours is 8 plus your proficiency plus your strength.
So mine will be 15 DC.
Yeah. That's
Awesome. And then can I kick people with them as a weapon or no?
right. They could, in place of your cestus, work
just a
like
D4?
that. Yeah. Just
Okay,
for flavor.
Flavor,
They could
yeah.
work like in place of a cestus or a shield bash, sure.
And then
yeah.
disadvantage on stealth checks.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, no doubt there.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Let
Clonk,
me see if I
clonk,
can.
clonk.
Let me see if I can find them to add to my sheet.
I don't think they're a thing. This is
They're not
literally
a thing.
No.
I love it.
there's
I
not-
love it. I'll
no
add
one's
them to
ever
my
tried doing this before. Like,
No,
yeah,
no-
you
no
can try
one's-
making them.
Yeah. No one's
And I
ever
would've-
been this cool.
Before he
Iron
left, I would have
boots.
told Jack exactly where Needles or whatever her name was had told me.
Pincushion?
Pincushion had told us
Okay.
Sophie's room was, so that he
Um,
knew exactly where to go.
But Pincushion never
Okay.
told us where.
She told us
She
where
was
the room was.
specific.
She pointed it. Yeah, she pointed at it.
She
She
did?
did say specifically, yeah, she said
Oh, okay.
through that door on your left. Like, yeah, she did. Okay. All right, back to infiltration, Jack. So
And I presume he uses this.
Yeah.
Last an hour, but
he will pop the seed in his mouth, and immediately the silence surrounds him. The air becomes still, the light becomes shrouded, and he is the darkness. And his small, tiny little form subtly sidles along the shadow. How about that for some alliteration? And he manages to get right up
Oh.
to the window here in the cover of night. Go ahead and give me a stealth check plus 10 with Jack. Chucklehead is on patrol.
Oh my god, that's a terrible roll.
still,
But it's still look at that 25.
25?
25 stealth. Yeah, he's every time Chucklehead perhaps even glances in their direction, he pulls his limbs in, turns his face around, and he just looks like a pumpkin that's
Mhm.
someone has picked up from the patch. But Chucklehead seems to be too busy muttering to themselves to really care about what they're seeing. And they're like, "What? Kill them all? No, that's a bad idea. No, we should be friends with everyone." Jack's like, "Okay, weirdo. That guy's seriously got a problem."
Jack doesn't even have to go
Soldiers.
over that route. He can teleport past the route.
Yeah, what do you mean, get over the roots?
Sure, yeah, you can teleport, disappear, or you can go in through the window. It's up to you, right?
That's true,
What do you
well.
want?
I guess go through the window upstairs. He
Doesn't-
can. Why is he even here? He can just
What do you want him?
climb up.
He's got to get.
Sticky.
Yeah, but that's Soapig's on the ground level.
Oh, the ground level. Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Can we get Jack's
Um,
vision?
But you don't have Jack's vision?
I don't.
Oh, the stream has Jack's vision, but I guess Jack is his own man right now. Or he could go in through the kitchen area, or he could try and take him. He could try and make a blind jump into. Actually, is it blind?
Yeah.
Dimensional rift,
Well, he can
just invisible
put the
opening.
rifts at a place that he can't
The
see.
opening,
But he can
the
see through
opening
the
is
opening.
invisible, but he can see through the opening. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so he could throw portals in until he finds the right one.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do
Yeah,
something akin to that?
yeah.
Okay. I mean,
But
if,
yeah, for at least make sure that there's no one nearby the portal when they're jumping through.
Okay. Um, something like that. There we go. I mean, if you click Jack now, you'll have
Yeah.
Jack vision. Okay. So he kind of goes somewhere middle section of the tree trunk, trying to guess around, and I mean, just ping on the map where you think you should go. I can see your cursor.
Yeah. Sorry. Where was Soapic's
30
bedroom again?
feet somewhere.
On the ground floor. Was it on
Somewhere-
this tree or?
It was in the ground floor, but you're not exactly sure from the outside. You were told from the inside that if you go past the door where the tin soldiers were, and then on your left.
Oh,
Before the
fuck,
painting
it's
room.
that area. But the painting room was here.
After the tin soldiers room. No, that's
I am so
Anyway, just
confused.
just
yeah, here.
ping where you wanted to go. There, okay. Okay, so that just boom. He finds there's like a solid wall there for a moment. Donk. And he's like, damn it. I'll try again.
Okay, let's do it
Ping again.
here.
That one is also solid wall. That's solid wall as well. Most of this
Come on.
this section here is solid because it's all just tree. But I mean, 30 feet. It's some of the part of this is obviously the isometric map. But I mean,
Yeah. You know what? Okay, let's do it
Going back.
there. It was in this area. Was right past the kitchen, right? Oh,
you see what I
I'm
mean
gonna-
by the thickness
yeah,
of the
I
tree.
see.
Yeah, you get the idea.
You could always try
Pretty
from the
tricky.
top if you need to.
But it's not
Yeah,
that thick. It's not like 35 feet. It's
Yeah,
something
okay.
more like-
Let's just
something less than that.
climb up and go through the window.
Is Babylona here right now, or is she in her tree?
Bevlorna is in her puddle.
Sure. Avalon is not here.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Jack.
Bud.
Oh, okay. So as you climb through a window, you see two boys in this room. One of them looks to be bedridden, and they're coughing slightly, like. And then you hear the other boy saying, "Brotor, you need some rest. Stop trying to get up. Just stay. Get your rest and recover." And you hear them sort of saying, "Sorry, Pud. Could I get another glass of water?" And Pud's like, "All right. Just try to lay down a moment." And you see the boy kind of head over, filling up a glass of water, and seems to be tending to this poor child. This boy, the one who's sort of standing up, looks to be about 12-ish human, and the other boy looks to be probably younger, maybe about 8, and a human as well by the look.
No, now is not the time. Now is not the time.
They haven't noticed you though.
Just
I'm gonna head for the
leave.
stairs.
Make like a tree and leave.
Okay. All right. Below you is the homes of the tin soldiers. Most of them have probably gone back inside, though you know there is always at least a few of them on patrol. And
Was this the door?
Sure
I
enough.
keep forgetting.
So it's,
no, they said through
Oh,
this
that
door and on
way.
your left.
so it's
yeah.
right here. Maybe from
Um,
here.
Maybe. Let's see. That should be doable. We should be able to make a portal through there.
Okay. Sure.
Let's see, what's through
A couple of more tin soldiers are heading back and forth here.
Oh, through the door even? Or...
Yeah, they do actually, as it
Uh,
happens.
damn
They
it.
do need to go that way. I am going to roll a perception check.
It's
They
an
are on
invisible
patrol,
portal.
so they are actively looking. But they don't see anything. And you hear them heading up the stairs. Okay, Jack, go on then. Teleporting. You
Mhm.
appear inside the long corridor where there seems to be 2 doors in either side of you, and then one further down. This door feels a little bit hard to open. You don't really see a lock on it, though. And
Knock
yet,
3
as you
times?
try to push on it, you knock on it,
3 times.
you hear maybe a voice from inside that says, "Go away!"
But then Garreth will be sad.
Garreth? What? That can't be you, Garreth. Gareth's voice sounds different.
Yeah, I'm Jack.
I mean, you can actually speak through them, right? To be honest,
Garreth can
because
speak
they
through him, yeah.
voice the chamber. Yeah, if you
For,
wanted to.
yeah. But Jack technically can only speak in Sylvan. But Garreth can speak through Jack as well.
Yeah, you can speak through Jack. Like your voice comes through Jack.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to
big.
say that, you can. Wait,
Garreth is here.
that's Gareth.
Can you let Jack in, please?
Oh, I can't. Sorry, I webbed up the whole door. It's it's stuck
Okay. Is he
intentionally.
allowed to come in?
Oh, okay, fine.
Okay. How thick is the door? Like 5 feet?
I'm nowhere near. You hear this voice is very muffled, by the way, and as you
Oh.
enter in, you see a very strange sight. There are moths fluttering all around the room, and they seem to have made some massive cocoon in the corner of the storage room. It's very dark and dingy in here, very musty smelling and dusty. And you hear the voice coming from the cocoon. So, what do you want?
Wait, are you playing hide and seek? Do we need to look for you?
I'm playing. I don't want anything to do with this place.
So you wanna leave?
I want to sit here in my cocoon and do nothing.
So Garreth is able to relay messages from us as well on what's
Yeah.
happening.
I'll
Is Garreth
explain
giving us
that.
it's like a play-by-play?
I'll explain that.
Yep.
Yeah, Sopik is cocooned up. She doesn't want to do stuff for the heck,
Yeah, effect.
basically.
Yeah, everything. I'll say from this point on, you relay everything.
Yeah.
Unless you want to specifically not relay something, then you can tell me. Otherwise, everything that Jack is hearing, you're hearing
Hmm.
as a pie.
Okay.
And if you want to have Gareth relay something, then I'll assume that he is telling what you say to Sopig. So,
Yeah.
all intents and purposes, you guys are here and are able to talk to Sopig as a group, as a party.
Tell her that the jumping Junipers are going to be here soon.
We are gonna come in and play soon, if you don't mind. There's a lot of kids that need some attention.
I'm kind of bored of playing.
But it's gotta be a fun
Oh.
game. Lots of happy people.
Nothing's fun anymore.
Why?
Well, what happened?
Oh. The kids, the carnival, it was all just... I don't know. It was all just what the hag... Well, sorry, what Granny wanted me to do. But
Well, what do you want to
So you're-
do?
Granny never seems to pay any attention to me.
Well, we'll pay attention to you. Why don't you stick it to Granny? That's my favorite thing to do when someone doesn't pay attention to them. Show them that they messed up.
Also, do you remember Clapperclaw?
Yeah? Where's Clapperclaw?
Don't you want to travel with Clapperclaw? They're with us.
I'm sure Clapperclaw says hello.
Clapperclaw says hello.
And then they'll say, "Oh, I know. Tell them I always used to tell them this joke. They used to like it a lot. They'll know it's me."
What is that Clapperclaw saying?
Well,
Oh no.
a wise man once said, "Build a scarecrow of fire, and he'll be warm for the night. Set a scarecrow on fire, and he'll be warm for the rest of his life."
You know, from
don't get it.
Clapperclaw, that joke is fun.
Clapperclaw says if you build a scarecrow of fire, you'll warm a man for the night. And if you set a scarecrow on fire, they'll be warm for the rest of their life.
I don't get it.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
So you see Soapig wriggle free and pokes their head out to laugh heartily from the cocoon. It's just their head sticking out of it. It looks very odd.
Mhm.
And they're like, "It is Clapperclaw. Huh. I thought they were lost. Well, good to hear they're still going. Still kicking."
Everyone's kicking with the Junipers.
Yeah? Oh. Last time, I remember you guys nearly kicked me. Wait. Didn't a mask fly off my face as well?
Didn't we give you
Good
the mask
times.
back?
Yeah, she does have the mask
Yeah.
back. Yeah, it's on her face right now. Hiding her rotting undead flesh, it looks like.
Remember Garreth?
So...
Oh.
Hmm? I remember all of you guys. Like it was yesterday.
I mean, it was. Was it yesterday?
Pretty much. Although I've been in here for a long time, so I don't really know what's out there. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm here.
Ask her if she knows why Scab looks at the moths in the morning.
Oh yeah. Can you tell us what the deal is with the moths that she keeps in her bedroom?
Oh. I keep moths in my bedroom as well. It's
But-
they're kind of tickly. They made me this
But
nice
you
hammock.
you don't need to keep them in a glass bottle. She needs to. She
Mm.
just looks at them.
I'm not sure Granny would like me to tell you that.
Well, you said you didn't want to do what Granny wants you to do. What does Soapig want to do?
I don't know what Soapig wants to do. Soapig used to be so happy to make kids cry, and they used to be happy making jokes and pranks and stealing things. But none of that's got Granny's attention, so kind of seems pointless after all.
Well,
And what you guys said, I guess, has stuck with me a little, but I don't
well,
know.
how about this? You tell us, and when we come, I'll make sure to give you something really important. Something I think you need, so pick.
What's that? Is it a lollipop?
I can promise you it's something good. Something you'll like.
Hmm. Hmm. Look, Granny is still special to me, and she
She's
did.
special to us too.
Yeah. Look, Granny is who made me what I am today. I would never betray her. She's the one who helped me when I was poorly.
Just
Like,
because she helped you doesn't mean she has the right to make you feel terrible and to ignore you and not be happy and proud of you. You don't owe her anything. So you do whatever
I
you want to do.
so
Mm,
big.
yeah.
Has Granny always looked like the way she does now?
Um. No.
Hmm.
She kind of changes, you know. Sometimes she looks like she's made of wood. Other times, kind of maybe made of flesh, skin, you know, normal stuff.
Hmm.
That was a long time ago.
You know, family always shares secrets with each other.
Oh, I don't have any more family. My parents, they died when I was young, and well, I was dying too. A rare illness took me.
Would you
I
say
begged,
Granny's?
I begged Granny, I
Hmm.
begged Granny to save my life, and of course, she did. I'm all better now. See?
So would
She smiles with
Hmm.
her cracked, cold lips, and you see several teeth are missing, and the gums are kind of like rotten.
you say Granny's family?
Yeah, she's Granny. Granny is Granny.
Did you know
That's a
that
silly question.
Garreth is related to Granny?
Really?
In a way, yes. In a way,
Which
Granny is my sister.
meaning that you can always tell Garreth any secret. It's
Does that make Garreth grandpa?
Grandpa Garreth?
Grandpa
great
Garrett?
Or
uncle.
great uncle Garreth?
Great uncle Garreth?
Uh,
This is strange. When did that happen? I don't remember. Why didn't Granny mention that?
she
It
doesn't like
happened.
talking about it.
Yeah, she's not proud of it. For some odd reason, Garrett's great.
But you can share secrets with Garreth. There's nothing wrong with sharing secrets with family.
Hmm. Granny doesn't want others to know. I'm kind of torn here. If you know the secret, you might use it against her. And I mean, she saved my life.
But then she forgot about you.
She kind of just used you. She didn't really appreciate you.
Remember what we said in the carnival? About how if you needed a place to go, Candlefoot would be there for you? He treated you
I
like
remember.
family even though you weren't family. And Granny, despite the fact that she saved you, hasn't treated you like family. Garreth did. The jumping Junipers have.
Hmm.
We looked out for you, cared about you. And even now, we want to help you.
How do I know you're not just using me too to get Granny's secret?
We'll take you out of here.
We'll get you out of there. That's where we're headed next.
Didn't we already promise you that we'd play with you when we meet again? If you want to?
There's this fantastic obstacle course on this giant tree that we can race up. I won last time, and I'm gonna win again. But you can certainly try to beat me.
And we can go back to the carnival and play some games there after all this is done here. I can promise you, Sopik, the Junipers will treat you like family.
Ask Clapperclaw. I had this like baby harness on my chest, and Clapperclaw was riding around with me. It was pretty cool.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Who?
Which one of us?
Fuck. I guess a lot of you have added to the conversation, both offering playtime and trust gifts. But I think
I am
Baird
actually
mentioning
the one talking.
you are the one
Yes.
talking. That's true. Either Baird or Garreth is fitting.
Okay.
Purely because Baird
Uh.
mentioned about being a family, and that does seem to be what she
Is it gonna
craves
be
needs.
trade or advantage?
Should it be flat, or is it with advantage with everyone helping?
I'm thinking.
One cook.
She's obviously got a great deal of neglect, but
Mm-hmm.
she's also worried purely based on the fact that you are asking something that she would never, she said it herself, she would never
Yeah.
betray Granny Nightshade. That alone makes it disadvantage. This, with you guys basically all chipping in, kind of flattens the roll. So I'm
Okay.
going to say flat.
All right,
Bird
let's
roll.
go. Bird roll. That's a 19.
Yeah,
can
there's
beat that.
no way I would have saved that.
I mean, you can guidance me, but
You can guidance.
I'm pretty sure
You
I don't
can.
need to roll guidance for this.
We might.
Go
The
on.
more the merrier.
Make it. Go on. Make it the 20. You know you
22.
want.
21.
21, sorry.
Is anyone? Yeah. All right. He says, okay. But you gotta promise me one more thing.
What do you need us to promise?
If I tell you her secret, you promise not to hurt Granny.
Does hurt include punching her in the face?
Yes.
Yes,
Uh,
Vaike. I'll punch you in the face.
I don't want to get one of those. You look like you got some muscles. You know what?
Uh,
What if she punches me in the face first? Does that give me grounds?
Baird will say, for himself, that he won't hurt her,
I am not going to relay this just yet.
if that's what
okay.
needs to be
I,
done.
I- I'm
okay,
looking
alright.
everyone in the eyes, and I'm gonna make everyone promise that they're not going to attack Granny.
You can tell Soapig I will not throw the first punch. I will hold back. But if she tries anything with any of you guys, I'm not gonna let that happen. Hell, she can hit
You
me.
can always run away.
Oh,
I-
I mean, if you're relaying that is.
I will not engage combat with her.
I'm not relaying anything just yet. It's gonna be some
Mhm.
awkward silence until I know for sure that no one is going to break this
Everyone.
promise.
I won't
Alright.
attack. I won't attack her first, for sure.
I won't attack. I will defend myself, and I'll defend my friends, Soapig. But I will not go out of my way to hurt your granny.
Notice?
I just make the promise without hesitation. You
Okay.
asked me to make the promise, I made the promise.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Soapig, we
Huh?
promise not to attack Granny. Okay. Well, Vaike did say something. If she attacks us, then that part is off the table. Is that okay?
Tell Vaike he can always run away. You know, he's pretty good at running.
Hey,
Soapig says you're great at running.
I did beat April in tag.
From a fight.
I did beat
Yeah.
April in tag. But
Oh yeah,
Tell
how
Soap-
is April, by the way?
she's doing fantastic.
Hmm.
We will.
Well,
I'll
she's
tell
being
you.
bullied by the other ones.
But we're getting
What?
her out of there. We're gonna free her too. Don't worry.
Wait, hold on, pause. She gets bullied?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, by her sisters. Yeah.
Huh. I thought she was loving life. She was always so painfully optimistic all the time. She's like, happy this, happy that, la la la. I'm so happy, I'm April.
That's
My
the,
world
that's
is
the
great.
saddest part. That's the saddest
Mhm.
part.
That
She
is
makes
why
it on
she
the
gets.
chin.
That's why she gets bullied, right?
Maybe after all this, you and April can be good friends.
This conversation is happening, and I'm
Mhm.
literally just, if you could see my eyes, I'm side-eyeing Baird right now. She's always optimistic, but she's actually not on the inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
Reminds me of a certain
Something you
bird.
can. Yeah. Something
I
you
don't
can.
say anything, but I'm side-eyeing.
Oh yeah, when you look across, you definitely see that as a visual representation
Yeah.
of like a shell of one color and an inner color that's totally different.
You know, Soapig,
Hmm.
I won't hurt Granny. But if it comes down to it, I will put her in a chokehold. Won't damage her, but I will hold her back. That might happen. But I won't hurt her.
Okay. You promise? You got a
On
pinky
my-
promise with me.
She
on
rips open
my-
the cocoon.
On
Oh.
my name as Esquire Vaike, Monarch of the Witchlight Carnival of Villybog Keep, right hand is Zybilna, and King of
Come
Fairies
on, Vaike. Do this
on
right.
my name. On my name, dude. It's been a while
Pulls
since I
out-
said my whole name.
She pulls out her own like bony clawed hand and holds out the little finger to Jack.
Mhm.
All right. He spits in his hand and then does a pinky promise.
Uh-huh.
Do
It's
it.
like a spit promise. Octopus did, yeah. He goes, all right. I mean, that's fine. I've already got sticky fingers. It's all good.
Oh yeah, she does.
Okay. The moth. She looks around. See these little
Whisper.
fellas? They were
Mhm.
fluttering around. Mm.
Wait, is that cotton?
Uh,
No,
Garreth,
that
don't
can't
get
be.
distracted. She's about to say the thing.
maybe I shouldn't say it after all, actually.
We just made a promise. We just made a
Aw.
promise. We just made a promise.
Yeah, I said I would tell you. I'm just not gonna say it. Don't you know
What?
anything about Faye by now?
I don't.
Okay. She goes over towards she goes over
Mhm.
towards her little cocoon and pulls out a lollipop. And she is going to do what she did last time. You remember when she
Charades.
tried to charades? She did. She refused to tell you what
Yeah.
the password for the mirror was, but she did
Yeah,
do
she
a roundabout
Wait,
way.
dude, let me play charades. That's really
Okay.
cute.
Yeah.
She's gonna play charades to get it. You can guess it. She
Okay.
goes back into her cocoon,
I'm
right?
gonna.
And she
what's the
closes it up.
word? Mimic what she's doing.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Garreth act
you'll
out.
see. She gets all the moths to kind of go up and flutter around. Okay, she goes into the cocoon and then she reopens it and goes, and stretches out her arms and yawns.
Waking up.
Waking
Mhm.
up.
Waking
And
up.
then she looks over towards the moths, and her eye kind of twitches. She like winks with her eye,
Mhm.
and then she kind of goes, "Meh," shrugs, and goes towards the door. And then she stops and goes, "All right, okay, the second time." And then she jumps back in the cocoon. This time she gets all the moths to like gather around over one corner of the room so that they're away. And she goes, "Stay right there," to Jack. And she goes back in the cocoon and she does the same thing again. And she gets inside, closes it up, yawns, stretches her arms, looks around the room for the moths, but then sees Jack. And then looks at Jack, her eye winks and twitches again. And then she goes, "Jack? Jack? Wait, where'd you go? Jack, are you still here?"
She gets blind.
No. No.
She goes
Jack.
blind.
Is he invisible?
Can she not?
She
She
can't
starts
see.
pretending to like feel around the room,
Yep, she
trying to
goes
find
blind.
Jack. And then
All
when
right,
she
guys.
goes near Jack, she goes, "Oh, there you are," and picks up Jack. Found you.
So she can't see.
But yeah, and yeah, basically.
She goes blind.
She can't see the thing she's looking at.
She just can't see in general. She's like feeling around.
No. She was looking
Can't
for
see.
the person she can't see.
Hmm.
If she doesn't look at the moth, she goes blind.
No.
So I love this.
Uh,
But
Sure.
I'll tell you what, she'll say it one more time, and she'll go back in there, yawns, stretches her arms, looks at Jack, blinks with her one eye, and then just goes out of the room.
Okay. I think
or she actually goes outside the room, or
Yeah, this time, and then she comes back in again.
so.
She
She wakes
looks
up in the
around,
morning
yeah.
and she looks for a thing, and then she looks at it, and if she sees it, she doesn't react to it anymore,
Mm-hmm.
and she can't see it in the morning. Is that what it is?
She comes
Nope.
back into the room, yeah, and then she's just like, Jack must have gone. Not that I saw him this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it just hops back in, I guess. But yeah, you kind of got it, mostly. You kind of got it.
Yep, she goes blind.
Sure, if she goes blind. If she goes blind.
Right, so big.
So does she have the moths up there so that she has something to look at? So it's like I said, it was why is it moths? I was asking a question of why is it moths? It's because
Yeah.
moths are dangerous.
It's not just moths. It is there and it's locked, so it doesn't hurt her if she can't see it.
Well,
So we
I'm-
need someone to go there early in the morning before she wakes up.
I'm man
To
enough
be
to
there.
admit. I'm man enough to admit when I'm wrong. We gotta jump in this glass jar. We gotta go in there.
Get the jar!
I'm
We don't-
man enough. I'm man enough to admit I was wrong. We gotta get in that jar.
You don't need to get in the jar.
Yes, we do.
We can sit in front of the jar.
Nope, we gotta go in the jar. There's
Who
no
is
other
the-
way.
So we can have
There is
someone.
a knock on the door suddenly.
Oh,
So, Pig, who are you talking to in there?
Pincushion.
So, Pig, open this door. I know you've been very miserable lately, but I'm concerned about you. You've been acting very strange. Now, come on. What's going on?
Jack hides in the barrel.
Okay, give me a stealth check for Jack. So Pig hovers towards the door and opens it.
Oh, Pincushion, hi, I was talking to the moths.
Pincushion waddles in, looks around the room.
When did you learn to talk to moths?
So Pig says, well, got no one else to talk to. Roll a deception check.
So pick. Why you got a -2 to that, man? Come on.
Uh-huh. He's not very charismatic.
No.
So Pincushion's like, look, I know you've been lonely. But I've never heard you talk to moths before. Pincushion looks around the rest of the room. The barrels, the boxes. You really need to clean up this place, Soapig. It's very dusty in here. She starts looking around the barrels and pots. We know we have another storage room in here. You don't, and we have beds. You don't have to sit in here with all this junk. And you hear her coming over towards this barrel. I'm gonna roll to see if she finds Jack.
Yeah, sure.
She's got to beat a 31.
Sure.
I don't know how she's beat a 31.
This barrel just happens to be full of pumpkins.
Yes.
Logically, it is full of pumpkins.
Yeah, I mean, she does have a pumpkin farm.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to go rotten soon. Maybe we need a pumpkin pie. That'll cheer you up, right, Soapig? I'm not hungry. In fact, ever since Granny healed me back to health, I've not been hungry since. But don't be silly. You know you still need to eat.
Oh. So Big kind of shrugs.
All right, well, as long as you're okay, I'll leave you to your own muses. If you want to talk, I'm always here, all right? Okay.
Pincushion looks over her shoulder one more time. You see her eyes kind of blink with an emotionless stare. And then she heads out the door. Closes it. So Pig opens up the barrel and just puts her finger to her lips
yeah.
to Jack.
I think
Mhm.
there's a and yeah, Zay, you're in control of Jack. So
Yeah. Fine. Get out.
So Pig offers a lick of the lollipop before you go. Like offers it out.
To be fair, he's probably feeding on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh
definitely.
God, yeah. You know what? Probably because Jack was salivating. That's why she's offering a lick of the lollipop.
Uh,
All right,
Looks like
Jack.
she's hungry for
I
something.
wonder if this is tasty as what I've been eating.
if the room is where I think it is, it means that the portrait that he could open a portal and look into the portrait room from there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
And-
Bring this
true.
mission.
Yeah, probably.
Bring this mission home, Jack.
And wait until it's like the right moment, there no one's there, and
Yeah.
then get out of there.
Mm-hmm.
We
Right
can
next
easily
door.
teleport for So Pig's room to the roof to outside.
Mm-hmm. Is that what you want Jack to do?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. He's gonna bamf into the next room. Yeah, the portraits are still sat there. No one around in this room. So you've actually got free reign to get this done.
Okay, so start by throwing down the portable hole.
Portable hole. Yeah.
Then we cut out Scabby.
Scammy. All right.
Throw that in the hole. Get the killed portrait. And paste it on the wall with sticky oil.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, it's like and he just attaches the new quilt portrait to the
Mhm.
wall, and then sticks the rolled up portrait into the portable hole.
And he's able
You
to
know what?
abscond.
Let's drop the glass shard in there as well. So if she's locking, she knows that we are
Ah.
finally making progress.
Oh, we
Got it.
finally
Alright.
made the portrait. Yeah.
Yeah, very good, very good. Okay, perfect. And with that, you
He's gonna
can
teleport away.
Yep.
teleport out, I guess. Give me one last stealth check on the way out, and I'm thinking at this point, you're right. Your sycamore seed, your what's it called? Pass without trace has run out, so this would just be a flat stealth check.
Straight into
Come
the
on,
pumpkin
Jack.
patch
Bring it
with
home.
mine.
Woo!
Yeah!
Bring it home,
Yeah,
Jack.
Bring it home.
Truly
Very
is
good.
the best of us.
Literally, it exits into a pumpkin patch. There's no better exit.
Yeah,
There is no
rolls
better.
And then-
away into the pumpkins.
Uh-huh.
Lurch blows up behind him as he makes his way out. Let's go, Jack.
You
No
see,
grannies were harmed to the making of this episode.
Mhm.
Pincushion looks out into the garden for some whatever reason. She seems to be on high alert and suspicious of something. She opens up the door and looks out to the left, looking at the red caps. Looks out to the right towards the goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Looks out towards the pumpkin patch, who
Has an
Jack
extra
is
some
completely blended in with, just natural camouflage, and she just sort of tilts her head to one side, tilts back, shrugs, and then heads back in. And
Is
Jack
he the
is home
strongest
free.
Juniper? He might be the
Yes.
strongest
He
Juniper.
is the
I think he
strongest
is.
Juniper.
I think he is.
I think he is
Well
our
done,
best
dude.
boy.
Yeah,
MVP.
you got him.
Most
Mhm.
most valuable pumpkin.
Yeah, MVP, most valuable pumpkin.
You miss me?
If
Yes.
this keeps up, it's not gonna be jumping Junipers. It's gonna be jumping Jacks.
Yeah.
Jumping Jack.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jax.
Oh my god. Yeah, when he comes back, he says, "Did you get all that? You get that on tape?"
I think everyone's
Wonderful.
hugging Jack. I think
Standing
Jack goes up and
ovation.
everyone-
Standing ovation. flawlessly
You
executed
take a little
mission.
bow.
It's right.
I'll
So that
say yes.
technically happens right before the long rest, so it means we can plan for it in the morning, which is good.
All right.
So
Give me
we
high
just need
fives,
to-
everyone.
Okay,
Yeah.
who are we
High
gonna
fives.
plant there?
Who are we gonna plant there? That's a secret.
Well,
Gets his
they
hand
have to
stuck
be.
towards
They're gonna be
Hmm?
you
invisible,
guys.
right?
He puts like stick
Yep.
oil on it.
Whoever it is would be invisible to the hag.
You know, maybe it should be me, and then I can just grapple her. And then if I'm
I
invisible
don't
to
think
her...
we need to attack her. I think it. we
Well,
could
I'm not
use
gonna.
it
Well,
to-
think about it. I grapple her, and then she can't go anywhere. She'll have disadvantage on attacks against because she can't see.
No,
me.
No,
more
wait.
specifically, I think we could use it to get around Loom Lurch and just let everyone out.
Yeah, but everyone
For
else
free.
isn't gonna be invisible.
Yes, but we have a portable hole.
What does that mean?
We could put two people in a hole, walk out Loom Lurch, let them go. Put two people in a hole, walk out Loom Lurch, let them go.
Okay, so you're invisible to the hack,
Yeah.
but you're not invisible to the tin soldiers, to Pincushion, to whoever else is gonna be in there.
We also have the pass without trace seed.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like, we're just invisible to the hag.
Yeah. And I can make you invisible to the rest.
So yeah, you.
I
I'm
can
just,
I can
make-
travel in the portable hole without issue.
can you? Oh, I guess you're a toy. You can breathe.
I don't
And I can get
I
in.
can hold my breath very long now.
You know what if Jack just does it? What if we make Jack invisible, and he goes around with a portable hole, putting people in, and then getting out?
He might need someone to convince them. Baird says knowingly that he's the bard.
So you want to be invisible? Is that it?
Are we gonna do this?
It could be worth it. I don't know.
So how about this? How about you give me Garrett's little tooth? You, Jack, and Garreth are gonna go in, and you're gonna do this. Me, Ulric, and everybody else we've met along the way are gonna be out the front of Loomlarch. If
If something goes wrong,
if
that's
Jabberwock
when you-
Dung hits the fan, you call us, and I'll kick the goddamn door down.
What is a fan?
It spins.
like a pinwheel.
Oh, like a carousel.
Yep, there you go. Does that sound like a plan? We'll be out front, ready, and if something goes down, we can have the whole entire forces of the Junipers and their allies busting the door down, which should buy you
Yeah.
guys enough time to finish the mission.
And Baird will pull out the pipes and go, and even if Ulric's not with me,
You can summon Ulric. There you go. And here,
And
I'll
you can
give
also
you this.
summon 3 pixies.
Yeah, I'll give him the
And a-
pixie whistle.
And a centaur.
And the centaur should stick with us because he'll be good in the fight. And then we can get Red Beard. That's not his name, but that's what I'm calling him. Red
Red.
Beard. The
Big
red
Red.
caps.
Red.
Big Reds.
His name's Redbeard. And
No, Big
Will
Reds.
and Little Oak. We can be positioned out front. And if it hits the fan, we'll march in.
yeah. And with my, yeah, I think that would be worth it
And
because
with your or maybe
we can use Jack to get me and Garreth up to the balcony as well. Using
well,
the
maybe
portable
because
hole.
everyone's gonna forget you at the turn of the morning, right?
No.
That's how it works.
Well.
So if we have Jack be the one that gets the invisibility from the hag, you're just a guy, and Jack will be invisible to the hag, and then Garreth is just a toy.
Jack doesn't need invisibility from the hag.
I guess not. Then Bird doesn't kind of really need it either.
I mean, it'd be useful.
It would be
But-
useful.
We could.
Maybe it does make you invisible from the tin soldiers, and maybe just like Pincushion is what we gotta watch out for.
And that's
Maybe we
why
have to-
having the
Maybe
invisible
we have to
person
kill
be someone.
Pincushion.
Maybe that's why having me be invisible is worthwhile. Is because
Well-
Pincushion wouldn't remember who I was, so she wouldn't think I could go, oh yeah, I'm just like a new like hire or whatever.
I don't think that'll work. Hey, I'm just a new guy, and then she brings you up to Scabatha, and it's like, oop.
Barrett is going to, as he casts Prestidigitation, make himself like dressed up like the hag's minions, and is going to go, yeah, I'm one of the new guys.
I don't buy it. Maybe, but maybe you three do the sneaking in.
How about
So
Will gets
What
there?
about-
I was just about to say, hey, sounds like you got some information.
Yeah, we'll regurgitate
Yeah,
the information.
Yeah, we'll fill Will in.
Oh, so she's blind to the person she
Mm-hmm.
sees.
First looks at in the morning.
And yep,
Ah, well, that would help. Huge amount. There's, hold up. I just remembered something. Gonna roll his intelligence check.
Let's
Yo!
go. He's
Yep.
smart cookie. Good egg.
Okay,
Does
that
a
explains.
boost help?
There was some times when I would come back to get the kids, and me and Bella, we'd tag team, right? We'd fly in there, and we'd go invisible, but somehow she still knew it was me who was responsible for getting the kids out. She may have saw me, but I thought we were invisible. I thought the magic worked, but somehow she saw me, and that's when she put out those bounties, those wanted posters with those terrible depictions of my face on them. But yeah, it's like somehow she saw me even though I was invisible.
Oh, so she can see through invisibility.
But with this must work. This must do the trick. This must get around that.
aye. We're debating on who would be a
Those
good
who want
candidate.
those,
Hmm?
yeah, you can roll Arcana checks, everyone as well. Just throw this out here.
Come on. We all know that Vaike is arcanely adept.
I mean, it doesn't change anything. Oh, was that Notus I rolled for? Nope, Garreth.
Garreth.
Okay, 17. Yeah, okay.
I'm
You're
gonna
starting
give
to get the
myself
idea.
guidance.
Okay, sure. I mean, yeah.
Well, do I need to give myself guidance?
You don't. It's a DC 16.
Yeah, okay.
You understand exactly what he's talking about. This
Mhm.
is something you feared about the hag, and something you, I
Oh,
think,
yeah.
very early on mentioned as a
Yeah.
potential power that a hag
Complication.
has, and that is their true sight. Yeah, true sight is a type of specialized sense which allows you to see through illusions, see invisible creatures, see things for what they really are if they were like shape changed, and even sometimes seeing into like other realms, I think. But true
Mm.
seeing would definitely thwart just the invisible spell. But it seems like there is a way to get around that true sight, and it is exactly this. So, yeah, there you go.
So yeah. So if someone has been seen by her and then turned invisible, they can move around
Freely.
without any issue.
So
Will, how quick are you?
Will be nimble, will be
About
quick.
as fast as I am, about as fast as I am on the ground when I'm flying.
Because the portable hole means you could get people in and out, but there's only so much air inside. If you're the one we're thinking to be invisible.
yeah, so what if we have Will and Bella go in, the get the invisible,
Have it be Will be hit and have
Be
Bella wait
hidden.
outside
and then they can go through and they can start taking out kids
with
And
the
then
portable hole.
with the portable hole, and we can walk up to the front and start making a distraction.
Be a distraction. Right.
And I can
Keeping her
And I
her
can-
and Pincushion busy.
Yeah.
Because Pincushion seems to keep tabs on all the children.
Mm-hmm. But there's only 10 minutes, so
You
you'd have to
definitely need.
periodic.
Yeah,
You'd have to leave periodically.
there's 10
Ah.
minutes of air, so if you put
Mhm.
2 kids in there, that's 5 minutes. So you'll have 5 minutes to get in, drop the kids out, get out, go back in.
But you can fly, so
Okay. Can
Oh.
fly.
Speaking of kids, in the first tower,
Mm.
there's this sick little kid. I'm not sure if we can take them.
I
They
could
seem
go in as a doctor, hearing about the
very
sickness.
weak.
That could be our initial distraction. Have Pincushion and Scab.
Were they the ones who were? Were they coughing? Bella asks.
Yeah.
I remember that kid.
Was it not? One of the kids was named Bud. The other one,
Abby Brotor, I think.
yeah.
Yeah. If he's got a cough, sounds like he's got problems breathing.
Do we think Will would be the best choice? That's a question. Like, does Will think that with the portable hole and invisibility and being unperceived by the hag, that he could get
Yeah.
a maximum
He
amount of
could
kids
definitely.
out?
You could definitely fly out to her bedroom to start
And
that
you'd have
sequence.
to do it very early, and you'd have to make sure the moths are gone. But if she's sleeping in her house,
I'm definitely not as sneaky as Jack, though. Just bear in mind, even though I'm invisible, it won't mean I'm making no noise.
Well, we
then
do
it might be
have
worth.
we do
Bella,
have some seeds.
Bella, does Will fly because of you, or is that a power he has on his own?
No, I think you saw him flying without my
Without
power.
Bella. Yeah.
And Will says, yeah, just happy thoughts.
If I
Well,
think
if you-
happy thoughts, can I fly?
Good luck with that, Bed.
Come on, Bird.
Bed?
Stop
Happy
lying
thoughts?
to yourself.
Come on. If I think happy
have
thoughts,
pixie
do
dust.
I start flying?
You start
I'm thinking
singing.
about-
No.
I start thinking about winning in the
Sink.
ring, all the glory, going back to the carnival with everything and the lost things,
might
and
be
everybody's
going
happy. Do I start flying?
Jack looks at you. Jack says, you called?
Your mic is going crunchy, Chris.
Yes, Chris, your mic's all crunchy.
Oh, okay. You're like thinking really hard. You got your eyes tight, shut, thinking and trying to picture these. And when you reopen your eyes, Jack's there. He's like, hey, you called?
Oh no.
What about when I do it?
Huh? I think Jack was joking that he's really what makes you happy. But no, it's not happening. Nothing's happening. But then notice, I don't think they heard you because my mic was scraggly.
We have pixie dust.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be one of us. Which one of us is the most stealthy?
Jack.
What's Jack's
It is
stealth?
without doubt, Jack. It is.
Hey,
Well, we can.
I
Will
have
stealthy
another
with
trick.
with the sycamore seeds. We have 2 of those still. We can have Will use those.
Yeah. I mean, I
Oh.
will also say Baird is almost as stealthy as Jack as well, and he can talk his way out of a situation.
okay.
What if
Hey,
we
Garrett
say
can talk
Bert.
to the kids.
I know another trick.
Hmm?
Okay. Jack, get ready. Jack reaches out to
Oh.
Birds. And
Yeah, grab my hand. Pull my
Here.
finger.
Oh.
no, not me. Birds.
That's actually hilarious. I forgot he was going to cast that. I just guessed it. I was like, pull my finger. He just turns into a falcon. That's great. Oh dear, yeah, you hear this you hear him pass wind, and then
The smell of stale pumpkins fills the air.
yeah, some tail pumpkins straw. And you're applying that to
Baird.
Baird, is that right? Yeah. Okay, so Baird becomes this misty, foggy, orange cloud. Oh, dear. Well, yeah, that actually is one way to get out or in, for that matter.
Yeah, that's true.
But
So
if think
It
if
can
things
be
get
a
really
way
bad.
out or a way in.
hmm
Okay. I think that's a viable option, especially if Garreth stays close.
so we're sending Jack and Will in to get the kids out.
Probably Jack and Baird might be better than Will. Just because Jack is just as Baird and Jack are stealthier than Will,
Mm-hmm.
even with the seeds.
So then Jack and
Um,
Bird go in the back, and then Will be with us. And if we need a distraction, we'll just be like, "Will, the Feywild's here,"
Two of
and
them.
then I will
yeah.
definitely not punch.
Oh wait, you can
Okay.
have Notus and Will both on opposite sides of the property, ready for when shit goes wild. Will's on this side. Will's on that side.
That's even
that would be a
better.
good
Oh my God.
distraction.
That was the idea.
Yeah.
That was
perfect.
the
Jack
Oh,
just say,
that's why Will shouldn't be invisible.
Yeah, that's why Will shouldn't be.
So
in.
then, okay, so two teams then. We have Invisible Bird and Jack. And then
Well, if
we have-
Invisible Bird is getting the thing, portable hole,
good.
I can travel in the portable hole without issue.
Yeah, they can carry Garreth with me without trouble.
So then we'll have me, and Ulric, and
Notice?
and Notus, and Voltic, and Mischief at the front, and then we can have Will and Bella on the back, and then because Will can fly, so he can get out if something bad happens, and then we can have two Wills if we need the distraction to go off. Does that sound good?
If you're doing a distraction in the front, you might as well try to break out Star.
Well, you guys can worry about Star. Our goal is just to distract. Because I feel like if we try to do more than that, then things can get a little hairy.
We have we can use an eerie token for the distraction so that you don't do a distraction before we need it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
one last thing. So Jack says, I don't think it's going to be hard to convince the kids to want to get out of there, but the Boggles, the Boggles are pretty attached to the kids. Now, I told them, and they agree, they don't want any harm to come to the kids. They just want to keep them lonely and keep feeding off of that. But if they go back home, they said the kids won't be lonely anymore.
Jack. And Baird will look at Jack and go, we could offer them a feast.
Yeah, Bird can feed the whole neighborhood if we need it. Bird's got sadness for days. Also,
all right,
you can tell the Boggles that there's going to be one
good.
really, really sad hag and a really sad pincushion. So they can feed off of them.
You're... oh yeah, I remember that. That was the idea last time. Yeah, you're coming with me, all right, Baird? You're Team Jack, so
Yeah.
Yep.
I guess they'll be able to see for themselves what I'm offering. That could work. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. I mean, we'll convince them. Just saying, that's one last complication that might be a thing. Alcohol.
Yep.
How are we getting alcohol now? The same way?
Goldilocks shoes.
Oh, Goldilocks shoes, huh?
If I
Sounds
within
like
touch
you got it
range,
sorted.
yeah. But my elven boots
Alright, you
can
got
misty
that.
step people.
Okay, so you got that covered. Squirt is in the kitchen too, and then lastly, Star. We don't know where Star is exactly.
One
The
of the
Banshee said
sheds.
something about storage room. Storage room. I did see a storage room. That was one of the doors in the hallway, but that one had so big in it. Didn't check the other door.
Didn't
And also,
Pincushion mentioned
there's
also a
also
storage room? Or a storage room?
yeah,
Isn't it?
yeah. There's probably another one on the other side. That might be where Star is. Lastly, there's a library of stuff in there that we know from.
Well, if I'm
Previous escape.
if I'm invisible to the hag, and the hag is the only one who goes into that particular area, as long as we're not moving things in front of her, I have
Okay.
leeway for the day. As well as I can just push a bunch of books
alright.
into the portable hole.
All right, cool. All right then. In that case, sounds like we got it all sorted.
We got a plan.
We got a plan. Let's hope it works.
Any more tricks
Alright.
we have forgotten about?
Stuff in the garden. There's those skelly bobs.
Oh, we gotta
and
get the
maybe
demon out of there.
Yeah, there's a demon in the
Demon.
garden.
That's the last thing you guys gotta
Maliciousness.
get out is the demon.
Was it misery?
Maliciousness.
Maliciousness.
And
So
we all have
Goldstick's
time.
like, hold up. Sorry, we're getting a demon out of the garden? Why are we so fussed about demons? I'm new to this group, so I don't know your methods, and like Money
Oh.
Rocks threw me for the first time, but why are we holding demons?
The last time we
Zybilna's-
met,
Zy-
they gave us information about Zybilna.
Yeah, no, Zybilna is friends with these demons. They go way back, so
Cyclona's
we
friends
gotta-
with
yeah.
Okay, that's news to me.
Oh, I guess I didn't tell the rest of the group. Yeah. The demons are connected to Zybilna, so we gotta get them all out.
I told Zybilna the first few notes.
Were they demon notes?
That
No.
might be demon notes.
Okay,
They were music notes.
very strange.
It sounds
I
like
don't
we
know
got
what
a
an
plan.
archfey has anything to do with demons. Okay, well, he's like really scratching his head on that one. He's like very, like completely.
I'll get down.
That's like
on one knee,
hearing.
and I'll
Yeah.
put an arm or a hand on Goltik's shoulder. I look at him, then in the eyes. Goltik, look at where we are. Okay, you're a talking frogman. There's two of me. There's a talking birdman. There's a woman that's made out of air. There's a minotaur wearing clown face paint who eats metal. There's a guy who grows candy horns and is currently turned into a toy. When has any of this
You
made
know-
any sense?
That's all made sense to me. That's par for the course in the Feywild, but demons? That's just weird. That's like hearing, Lathander likes to raise the undead in his spare time.
Who?
Lythander?
God of the sun.
Yeah.
Morning,
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah, he's like a sun. Morning Lord, Good,
I
lawful,
know
good
nothing
guy.
about a Morning Lord.
All right, well, point is, it just took me aback. That's all.
Goltik, you're right. But at this point, we can't be picky with our allies. And if the demons are on her side, demons are on our side.
You have no idea who Lathander is. Okay, all right, I'm with you to the end. By the way, did I do good in training today?
I
Is-
know who Lythander is.
Am I a good boy?
That's his
Yeah.
strength check, by the way, for his
Let's see.
training.
Did he beat me? He did.
Oh
you
my
did
god,
excellent.
he did.
Are we?
You did
Sorry, I
excellent,
just
Goldtooth.
had a thought. Are we still going to be taking everyone to Nib's cave
I think so.
to get items?
Like,
We
we could do
should.
it before the long rest itself. Like before the long rest happened, we could have taken everyone to Nibs. We had time, so it was not very late in the day.
Hmm. I
I
forgot
think-
about that.
So
I
did I
think
until
that-
just now,
Yep.
and then I was like, oh,
It's like
Ooh.
since we're not actually going
yeah. I
into
never said
combat.
weapons. I said items.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
the only people that would get an item would be like Will. If
Will,
we were
the
gonna
kid-
Okay.
Will, the
bring
kid-
like the whole, the original plan was we were gonna have a giant fight. We could have brought all the items. We were gonna need golden items, but maybe
we
if
could
we
have told
end
Will
up,
and the kids where to find
Mhm.
Nib so that they could get some gear that could help us for sure. We could have
I
definitely.
think it's fine. I don't think we need them.
Even if it's not fine, even if it does take you a bunch of time to get all the way down there and back, you can always do all of this the next day.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be losing a day technically,
But we have the painting now.
but you
No,
do
but
have
we
the
need to get
painting
back
and
there. We need to
still,
get back there.
yeah, you still have
Oh,
time
what
to
we
get
can
back.
do.
I'm
is
just
we
saying
can,
that. I'm just saying if that. I'm just saying if that was a problem, right? But I don't think it's gonna be. So you're all good.
we got like a.
You
Can
got the
we like?
painting.
Can we take like a family photo? Like we have like one of the kids hold the glass shard, and then we're all standing there, and we have like the painting unrolled, and we're all smiling, so that everyone can see it.
Oh,
Sure, yes, you can totally do that. Why the
Because
rats
I
are-
last
oh,
time
yeah.
I was here, we summoned rats.
I-
There's a bunch
I
of
do-
rats that have created a small rat economy with the stolen gold. Like,
I do have to go, and we are almost out, and we are over
Yeah.
a little bit. I will
Sounds-
say.
Sounds good. We can end here.
So the kids get some golden
Put you in
items.
Nib's cave.
Yeah, kids get.
That gives me some
golden
time to
items.
figure out what the hell to give them.
Mhm.
But
and also gives Nib
so
time
the
to
Nib's
make.
like,
we brought
what is
friends.
this isn't a candy store.
you
Thought you wanted to get rid of your gold. We're doing you a favor.
Didn't realize you were being
Right,
picky with your
right.
curse now, right? Just
I
not good enough for
You
you.
can sit here for another 100 years.
If you don't
We
want
don't
to
mind.
get.
Just there's a load of kids. I didn't realize. I'm not giving them halberds and weapons. All right, these are
Cowards.
children.
You know, when I was their
How
age,
about a nice-
I was swinging swords and hammers twice my size.
How about a nice pair of glasses? No, that's lame. You hear one of the kids. Bobby's like,
Yeah.
I want a chainsaw.
Give Toby a crossbow. This guy is
Oh.
the sharpest shot I know.
I think we should give him some time. Let him
Excuse
think it
you.
over.
Does Notus
Notice
say
took offense to
excuse
that.
you, or was that Steph?
Yes.
Both.
Does Notice feel? Wait, did you
Yes,
just?
is a little bit offended by that. Yeah.
Oh, you felt an emotion.
Notus. Yes,
Jealousy.
Yes.
No, she's a good shot.
yes. There
Well,
we go. I'll
You got
look at
Notice
Notus
to
and be like,
feel.
I'm just kidding, but the look on your face, the look on your mask says it all.
Alright. Perfect. And on that, we will end tonight's session and tune in next week. And I'm sure Ulric, despite all of these plans, even if everything goes perfect, I'm sure Ulric is still going to try and eat one of the
Eat
tin
something.
soldiers regardless.
Woo! Eat
I
one of the
mean,
tin soldiers.
That was part of the plan, right? Eat
That's
one
part of
the
the plan.
soldiers.
Perfect. All right.
There's our plan is
then.
all blocked out, and then just on the side it just says eat a tin soldier.
Yeah.
Got to fit it in somewhere.
Big. It's like along the side margin, like vertically in all caps.
To Ulrich, it's like those, at Christmas you can get like the nutcrackers, but they're made of chocolate and they're wrapped in tin foil. It's one of those.
Yeah.
And
But it's
he's
just
eating the tin
tinfoil.
foil as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
He is that kid that eats the wrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ulrich is that kid.
It's like the Assassin's Creed like full synchronization. We have to make sure Ulrich eats a tin soldier for full synchro.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Tune in next week to see that absolute chaos unwind. All right. Bye.
Uh.